Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
The 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
We're just getting started over here. Please, don't start any trouble just yet. Let us settle in, for Pete's sake. Let a guy get settled before. Welcome to the show, the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. Josh, have you been hugged today?
No.
Apparently, human beings need 4 hugs a day.
Boy, I don't know if I get 4 hugs a month.
I could use a hug.
Maybe.
Sounds nice.
Maybe I need more hugs.
4 a day.
4. I would say maybe a family reunion I've received 4. It'd be my mom's side. My dad's side doesn't hug.
4!
When's the last time anyone here got 4 hugs in one day?
Does the dog count?
Nope. Dogs don't count.
Oh, probably yesterday, to be honest. I get hugs.
I guess one of my dogs does hug, where he gets up and puts his arms on your shoulder. Scratched the hell out of my side yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
that counts.
That's smart.
That's like a whole human. That counts.
Funerals and weddings. That's the only time any of us would get 4 hugs.
Oh, yeah, that's better than a family reunion. I don't even know when we had one.
You guys need to hug more people.
Yeah, my friends we're all huggers.
Yeah,
oh, are you? I've never
yeah.
been. I don't really like being touched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not against it. It's just nothing I ever really do, I guess.
Yeah, I even hug the homies before I leave the bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
R?
I love that.
Do you say R?
Yep.
On your way out?
Yep.
I wonder how that starts.
Do you peace out? Do you peace out?
Yeah.
Peace out.
I remember peace out. Did you ever Audi 5000 at any point in your life?
I never did that,
Oh, that's
but I always
cool.
got a kick out of that saying.
Did you ever Ryan Seacrest, Dana, out?
No.
Is that what he said? Seacrest out?
I'm a pretty big douchebag. I'm not that big of a douchebag, though.
So how does this start? Were your families big huggers? With you guys hugging everybody goodbye?
Honestly, in middle school, everybody just hugged each other.
It's a generational thing, Josh.
So it's not the way you grew up. It's just your friends kind of did.
No, my family isn't necessarily big huggers either, but just in school, everybody, we had like bro hugs and secret handshakes and stuff like that. It was just common.
Oh,
I
man.
probably got it from my folks. I used to. Me and my mom were just talking about this the other day. They would always give me big hugs before I went off to the bus stop.
I think the only physical contact between me and my dad, there was a belt in between. It went his hand, belt, butt, pretty much.
It's a generational thing, Cubby. We come from a generation of handshakes. The younger people, like Dana mentioned, it became hip to do the bro hug. You do and then you kind of half hug.
Yeah, slap the back.
It's a generational thing. We were raised only to probably hug our grandparents when they were in their dying days. We were taught that was the only time to give a hug. The younger people are much more physical. 4 hugs a day, it says here, is what every human being needs. And if you receive those hugs, and we're talking about full-on chest-to-chest hugs, not those dopey Christian side hugs. I don't know if you still have the song sitting around, but we're talking about full-on chest-to-chest hugs. And if you get them, you can dummy down that anxiety and depression that bothers you people so much.
Well, that's not working.
It's not working?
No, but I will say my favorite kind of hug is I'll go up to my husband and he'll just be like standing there, and I'll like kind of put my arms in and just put my head on his chest, and he's like, "Oh, this is what we're doing. You need one of those." Like you can't hug back. You just need to be held for a little bit, kind of vibe.
There's nothing in the report here, Josh. Nothing in the report about mouth hugs. I heard what you said.
I could get behind that. I suppose like my youngest and I show affection by sneaking up and bruising somebody's ribs with a sucker punch.
That's awesome.
Nice shot to the kidney.
I think that's pretty much it. Sometimes, like, I've pretended I was going in for a hug, and I've got him in the stomach with, like, a right hook or something.
Oh, yeah. That's not going to cause trust issues whatsoever.
I'm sure he appreciates that, though, because I bet your wife hugs him quite a bit.
Oh, she's very affectionate. Yeah, she's the opposite.
Oh, I bet she's a good hugger. You can kind of tell.
I'll let her know you said that. That'll make her day. Next time you guys get together, you'll have to hug. There's one particular guy who I like very, very much, our boss, who he's a bro hugger. And I am so awkward and bad at it. Every time, like, on the drive home, I'm thinking, my God, why can't I figure this out? Or he has a cool way to shake your hand where he comes from an upward angle. He's pointing down like a sniper.
Uh-huh.
You know how we have so many photos of you necessarily where you're holding a beer kind of awkwardly, or you have like your eyes are closed? I would love to watch a montage of your failed bro hugs, Josh. That would be great comedy.
Just watch the two of us, because he can pull it off so cool.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I screw it up every time. Where, like, the first time he went in for a bro hug, I'm so unused to that type of physical affection, I gave him a two-armed hug and thought, what am I doing? He wasn't ready for that.
Some people are huggers, some are not. Some families are very physically affectionate, some are not. Here's a listener who texted in to say, once when I was a teenage kid, my dad handed me something. He must be a little older, this guy, where touching just wasn't a thing for any reason. With the exception of death, like I said a couple minutes ago. If someone was years ago, if someone was on their way out, maybe you might give them a hug. But beyond that, touching just wasn't a thing. And I'm going to guess this guy's a little older because he says, once when I was a teenager, my dad handed me something. And I accidentally touched his hand while grabbing what he was handing me. Ever since then, things have been a little awkward between me and my dad. That's where I came from also. Why would I ever touch my dad? Why? That's where I come from, too. It was always very awkward if we ever touched each other.
I'm not against it. I'm not judgy of anybody who
It's just how you were raised.
I kind of wish I was better at that. I just, for whatever reason, it's me. I'm uncomfortable. I'm not used to it. I just rewatched a few minutes of Modern Family where a couple of the characters, Nick, they're going to the gym, right? So they're at the gym. They're working out. It's kind of an uncomfortable situation between the two. And they both pull off their pants and underwear to change and go to sit down. Their backs are to each other, and they sit down in the same spot on the bench. Their butts touch, and one of the guys called it a moon landing. The first time I heard that, I almost died. I've had a moon landing before, not nude, but by accident, where just walking through a crowd and everybody kind of moves in such a way where your butts rub up against each other. That was pretty uncomfortable.
I was at the zoo this past weekend. I was in line at their little cafe they got there. And somebody behind me just full on grabbed my butt. And I turned around with a what the hell kind of look on my face. It's like a 2-year-old girl just smiling at me.
She was trying to be funny or something?
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Mouse and Cheeses, Jesus said, it's not a bro hug unless you take a deep inhale of your bro's hair. I want to smell your follicles, dude.
All right, that's hilarious.
We're smelling each other's hairdo?
Yeah.
Herbal essence?
And, in the long run, maybe it's going to make things a lot less awkward later in life if you come from a physically affectionate family, one that is comfortable touching. I mean, to see if you can follow this. My family, not into hugging, touching of any kind, really. And then, you fast forward many, many years. It wasn't that long ago, when my dad was still around, where I talked to my brother on the telephone. He had gone up to my folks' place to check on them. And I asked him, well, how did it go up there with Mom and Dad? He's like, it's all right. They're doing all right, except, I had to help Dad get into the shower. And we were laughing about that. Like, oh, Jesus. And so I guess, I know this is kind of a stretch, but what I'm trying to do here is say maybe if you come from a family who's close, maybe that's not such a horrifying, awkward experience later in life. I don't know.
Yeah, I think people like that are saints. My wife's like that. She's such a caregiver. She could do that for anybody.
Help Dad get into the shower. I said, Jesus balls, am I glad I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I do sometimes, get jealous is probably not the right word, but where I see people able to do that comfortably, I wish that I was more like that. Within my own family, there's sometimes people are hugging goodbye, and I'll think, I wish I could do that without feeling awkward or weird.
My brother said the last thing the old man did before he got into the shower, as my brother's, helping him get in, the last thing he did, he handed my brother his lit cigarette. Hang on to that for. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Keep that going now. These things cost money. Hang on to that. I had an awkward experience with my brother. A long time ago now, 20 years ago, because we had no affection between the two of us. I think the first time we ever hugged was the first time I got married, and that was just for show.
Was it a
Yeah.
bro
For the
hug?
photo?
Is there a photo? Maybe. I don't know. Was it a bro hug? This was a long time ago.
Yeah, your first wedding?
My first wedding. He gave a best man speech, and then I think it was more or less a Christian side hug. And some of you younger people might not be familiar with the Christian side hug. Maybe Josh can tell you about that in a minute. It's one of my favorite stories ever, and it is, I think, one of the greatest hip-hop songs ever created. But anyway, I had an uncomfortable experience with my brother that I've told you about before, I think, where I had to help him get into his powerlifting suit.
Oh, yeah.
If you know anything about powerlifting, the bench press competitions and the deadlift and the, what's the other one? Squat. These guys wear these skin-tight, almost like NCAA wrestling suits. Skin by damn tight. And I had to help my brother pull the shoulder straps up over his shoulders because they're that compressed, and he couldn't quite get it over. And so I had to put baby powder on his upper body in order for that strap to slide over the top of his. That was
crazy.
That was awkward for a set of brothers who had. I don't know, we were probably in our mid-30s. That was awkward for a set of brothers who had never laid a hand on each other our entire lives other than violence. Mm-hmm. I was embarrassed. There was a crowd watching and everything as he's up there on the stage getting ready to do a county record squat. I had to rub powder on him. I wasn't comfortable with that.
Steel-Eyed Jesus has the same relationship with his kid as I do with mine. He said he does sort of the same thing with his kid where he goes in for a hug and then hits her with a stone-cold stunner.
Oh, hell yeah.
I do the same with my dogs, though, where I'll sneak attack on them, jump over the back of the couch and get them. One of my dogs, his head's always on a swivel. He knows it's coming.
To dump
awesome.
a proper stunner, you got to kick him in the solar plexus, right, Josh?
And then where you stack them somewhere?
You dump him on that stack of dimes, that stack of dimes that they call a neck. Josh and I aren't shy about touching. I mean, we held hands yesterday on our way to the bathroom.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was interesting.
we did.
Didn't
then-
expect that.
You didn't expect that? Why wouldn't you expect that?
I
We've held hands before.
thought you guys were just rounding the corner like, two normal dudes would, and next thing you know, I look down and your hands are clasped together.
After we
and
got-
it's not like they weren't doing that like closed fingers hand hold.
Yeah, we were.
Like it looked like you were
No.
You had them interlocked.
We did not have our fingers.
Oh, really?
No,
We're
no,
not
no.
weird. We just did. We kind of embraced each other's palms.
We did not have the fingers interlocked. We just palm to palm.
I forgot about that.
We held hands on our way to the John yesterday. You got a problem with that?
No, it was cute.
Did you keep it going
guys-
at the urinal?
You got it.
Well, funny you say that. When we left the bathroom, Josh held my pocket from the bathroom back to the studio, but nobody saw that. Unfortunately, nobody
He's
saw
your
it.
bitch now.
We
dude.
got to do it today. We got to do it today because today's the day. It's one day a week that there's people in this building. It's Tuesdays.
It's going to be fun.
They need to see it.
Yeah.
So, you remember, Nick, that Christian side hug?
I love that friggin' bit.
It was so good. And are you guys familiar with the Christian side hug?
No.
No.
So the idea is your genitals don't touch when you do like a regular hug.
Oh.
It's too dangerous.
There was a certain group of Bible bangers out there 20 years ago, probably, right?
Oh, at least, maybe even more.
Who wanted to create a new movement where, especially the young people, you're not hugging chest to chest traditionally, because that way boobs, touch, privates might knock into each other, and that might lead to sex, which of course is awful and wrong and against God's will.
You got to save room for Jesus.
So they develop this side hug type of a thing, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Give me that Christian side.
And they rapped about it.
Side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider.
Rider, Christ love.
Give me that Christian side hug. That Christian side hug.
These are the easy rules, so pay attention, it's essential. This ain't no front hug zone, you ain't that fly, you ain't my Jones. Stop and listen, no front hugs and no kissing. I ain't that scared to call your mama, you'll be riding home in a coma. I got my crew, you ain't got
Oh, there's a siren in there. Sorry.
Follow these rules, yeah, cause we ain't bluffing now. You ain't no rabbi, you ain't no priest, so rise up.
You don't have the lyrics anywhere,
what
do you?
was that?
That sounded like the Lonely Island. Andy Samberg and the boys like doing like a parody song.
I think it is kind of a parody.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should have warned you that they rapped about it. God, I
Give me that Christian side hug. Dat Christian side hug. Give me that Christian side hug. Dat Christian side hug. I'm a rough rider, filled up with Christ love. Give me that Christian side hug. Dat Christian side hug.
Yeah, I knew all that. I'm talking about the the verses.
Oh, these are the EG rules, so pay attention.
All right.
It's essential. This ain't no front hug zone. You ain't that fly. You ain't my Jones.
What?
Stop and listen. No front hugs and no kissing. I ain't that scared to call your mama. You'll be riding home in a coma.
Oh.
Jeez.
So wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that after all these years of enjoying this bit, because I believe these lunatics were being serious about it, are you telling me they were not being serious?
I thought it was kind of a joke. Well, at first it was presented as it was real, but I thought maybe they were kind of joking around. Maybe not.
I always took it as a legit movement. That the bass in that song is bumping. I love the bass in that song. You can't get that everywhere.
That's so good, dude.
Pump, 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 pump. I dig that. How do you do that, Josh?
I don't know. Keyboard of some sort?
Probably.
I'm looking. There's
a keyboard of some sort?
There was a 808s. You did it with 808s.
What does that mean, 808?
It's like, I don't even know. I hear people talk about it in music.
I got to get one.
I think it has something to do with bass. So there was a follow-up because they realized after Christian Side Hug that there's still a risk that there's a little too much, was it air slap? Christian air slap. There's too much contact with the side hug.
I believe you're right. I believe it evolved into a Christian, I think it was air slap, where you approach someone like a high five is going to happen, but you don't touch skin at all. I think that's what it evolved into.
I'm trying to Google it here.
Dig that. I think that's twice in a week where we've heard you rap on the radio.
Oh, yeah, I definitely could have a career as a rapper.
Because wasn't it just a couple of days ago you were quoting Salt and Pepper?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't making that up. Who, by the way, are coming to the state fair.
Saw that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
already going to buy tickets.
You are already going to buy tickets.
Yep, already waiting for that that's on sale.
Pre-sale?
Put in a reminder, everything.
I know it's awful early for this, but now I'm just curious. Who all is signed up to play at the state fair this summer? If you don't find it, that's fine. We've got months. But yesterday they announced that Salt and Pepper with
Weird Al.
Well, I'm talking about just one particular show. Salt and Pepper with En Vogue and TLC are going to be playing at the state fair.
Yeah, my wife was pumped yesterday saying she's got to get tickets already.
Didn't she just go the other day to see somebody?
Sunday night, New Edition, Boys to Men, and
yeah.
somebody
That looked
else.
fun.
See, I love New Edition. Boys to Men can stay home, but I love New Edition.
Here's the lineup for the state fair so far that I found. Bonnie Raitt,
Oh, God.
Weird Al,
Yeah.
Sierra Farrell,
Who?
Tommy James and the Shondells.
Oh, sure. Shandells.
Shandells, excuse me, and then Rod Stewart.
Oh, God. Uh-huh. Oh, maybe
With Richard Marks, by the way.
Maybe
Yeah.
Maybe I did hear that. With Dick Marks?
Yeah.
And then TLC and Salt and Pepper and In Vogue.
Rod friggin' Stewart, one of the greatest that's ever.
That
Appreciate you finding that update.
that $97. That's the lowest price for that Rod Stewart, Richard Marx show.
Stand outside the grandstand. You can hear a little bit of it.
I like to hear the what's it called? The sound checks.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
Yep, it's fun.
I saw Rod, which is one of my favorite first names. I need to get another pet in the house so I can name it Rod. Saw him in concert, I'd say a good 10 years ago. It was absolutely outstanding.
I'll bet they can bring it, both of them.
I don't think I've ever seen Dick Marks. But you know, Rod's had this routine in concert for decades where he kicks soccer balls into the crowd that say Rod Stewart live on it, you know, like a souvenir soccer. He's a big soccer fan. When he was a kid, he was on like the England under 18 who gives a rat's ass national soccer team. But then he started singing and it went from there. So he kicks soccer balls into the crowd. And I saw some poor bastard who was drunk off his ass and wasn't paying attention. Oh, God, I saw him take it right in the mug. It was just beautiful.
Well, that's a unique thing. I like that.
Yeah, and his beer, you know, all over his beer, all over his chest. Took a Rod Stewart soccer ball right to the schnoz. Oh, the rhythm of my heart is burning like a boom, right in the mush.
I referenced Lonely Island earlier, that Andy Samberg band, the Dick in the Box folks, you know. They did a concert tour once where they only did like 6 cities, and Minneapolis was one of them. They played the Armory. It's one of the funniest, best shows I've ever seen. But they did this bit, speaking of throwing things in the audience. They said, yeah, you know, most tours, they have merchandise for sale, T-shirts and whatnot. We kind of forgot to do that, but... So we had improvised. We have some white Hanes T-shirts here that we're going to write Lonely Island on, and then they were throwing them out into the stands. And then Andy goes, oh, we should autograph those. Can you pass those back up here? We'll autograph them and then throw them back out into the crowd. It was just so silly and strange. It was... You maybe had to be there, but it was just so funny and just weird and awesome.
I dig it.
I think people probably like that better.
Yeah.
Here's a text message that says, who the hell is TLC? I don't know.
No, they asked who's the L in TLC. Good question.
Yeah, I don't know if they have an L anymore.
They don't.
They didn't replace her?
Oh, I'm sure they replaced her, but yeah, the original L sadly passed away.
Oh, they didn't ask me who the hell is in TLC. They said, who's the L?
Yeah, who's the L in TLC?
Oh, right, because the one died.
Yeah, Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Well, for Pete's sake.
Oh, I had a crush on her when I was a kid.
You did?
Oh, big time. She had the one little eye black under her left eye.
You weren't a T-Boz guy?
You know, I wasn't picky back then, but left eye was my favorite.
You know what? So did I.
Yeah.
So did I. I just thought there was something kind of dirty about her.
Yeah, a little mysterious.
Wasn't she kind of the wild one?
Definitely. I think she set somebody's house on fire.
Andre Rison.
Yep.
So you got T-Boz, Left Eye, and Crystal Jones. They just gave, at that point, they're like, you know, we're out of nicknames.
It's going to be a great day. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, God. Mark, well, maybe I shouldn't say the name. Magic playing machinist Jesus. He had a black lab back in the day named Nimrod. And he would answer to the name Rod. I missed that dog. He was awesome. Yeah, when we went to get the, that little squirrel dog that my wife and I own now, when we went to pick her up 2 years ago now, almost to the day, when we went and picked that dog up to adopt it, she had her brother there, too. They were the last two left. Gertrude, and her brother's name was Rod. And I wanted to take the male because I wanted a dog named Rod. But he was kind of a moron. So we went with the other one. That's awesome. Got a dog named Rod. Or any English singer. What other English singers could I name a pet after, Josh? Morrissey? I could go that route.
Ooh, don't go Morrissey. I was never really a Morrissey guy.
I
don't know why that is.
Oh, I don't know anything. I've never even heard one of his songs. I just remember
I'm sure you have.
There was an English guy named Morrissey.
There was a Morrissey. Well, I mean, you could go David for David Coverdale. You could go Robert
Plant?
Yeah, Robert Plant. Oh,
Elton?
Sure, Elton.
That's cool.
Yeah, everybody would know that was a British name.
I'm not a big fan, though.
What about Bruce?
For Dickinson?
Yeah.
Sure. I'm not going to go Elton.
What about Madonna? Oh, no, she's not British. She just talks like she is.
Does she still do that?
I haven't heard her talk in a long time.
She really got on that
Maybe
kick
she's American again.
She really went on that. We got to take a break. You're a terrific crowd. It's the Tuesday show. When we come back, we'll dive into the stupid news. We'll see you in a few minutes here on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
Half-Assed Morning Show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
When you really need care, you need 24/7 access to a care team, not a maze of paperwork from a third party. Every day, America's hospitals and health systems show up for you. Navigating healthcare can feel overwhelming, but you can count on real doctors, real nurses, real people, providing quality, around-the-clock care when you need it most. They're in your corner, in communities across America. Your neighbors, your lifelines, right beside you, holding your hand and helping find answers. That's what putting patients first actually means. Learn more at strengthenhealthcare.org. Brought to you by the Coalition to Strengthen America's Healthcare.
Stupid news on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
What's the deal? Stupid news time. There you go. We got folks listening from all different parts of the world, don't we, Cubby?
Yeah, that's one of the cooler things we find out, getting some texts from folks.
You can listen live from faraway places, right, using, what's the gimmick called?
Streaming is what they call that.
Right, and then there's folks who podcast the show. They listen.
Time-shifted listening, you might call.
Time-shifted. Got a text this morning that says, greetings from Las Vegas. Marks.
Is that Rob?
Oh, I think I know who this is.
That's local wrestling referee legend Rob Page. Some bitches in Vegas, even from all the way out there in Nevada. He never misses an opportunity to call us just a bunch of marks. How you doing? What the hell are you doing awake?
Probably hasn't gone to bed yet.
I'd imagine that's the case, right? He was up all night gambling.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Get back to us, bitch. Oh, by the way, speaking of television wrestling, I think tomorrow morning on the show we're expecting a guest. Or has something gone to hell on that level?
No, all good to go tomorrow.
We've got a guest tomorrow, AEW television wrestler from right here in the great wrestling-rich, historically wrestling-rich area of Minnesota, Julia Hart ski. From AEW Wrestling. Julia Hart's going to be swinging by. I've seen her many, many times. Great performer. Looking forward to meeting her.
Oh, you know, I never asked. Is she coming in studio? Or?
Yeah, she's coming in studio.
Oh, boy. You guys better behave. There's going to be some tongue wagging, I'd imagine.
She's quite talented and quite good looking. There's no doubt about it.
I'm worried about my coworkers.
You don't trust me?
I get a little worried.
Well, when have I ever misbehaved around a hot lady in this particular building?
Meaning like in person?
Yeah, in person. I behaved myself.
Usually in front of them, you'll behave. Yeah. And then once they're out of sight, you fall apart.
I got class.
You melt. You become a puddle.
I just mentioned we got people from listening all over the place. Here's a guy right here says he's in Ramsey.
Oh, no way. I used to spend some time in Ramsey.
Yeah,
that adult bookstore's gone. We
is it?
About it before.
That's too bad.
I almost got killed in Ramsey. But we ain't got time for that right now. We ain't got time. We got to hit up this stupid news report. We're gonna come off local here for starters in today's report. We don't often go local in the stupid news. I guess that's credit to most of us for keeping our act together for the most part, I guess. We don't often have local material.
Less morons here in the Midwest.
I suppose. I would agree with that. Let's hear it for the old folks while we're at it. We're going to be talking about the old-timers here. I know you folks don't have a ton of respect for the elderly, but I do. Here's a gal by the name of Anita. And she lives in the old folks' home somewheres here in town. Champlin, I think, yeah. She lives in an old folks' home up there in Champlin. Do they get us in Champlin? Do they get the half-assed morning show in Champlin?
Yeah, I think the signal spreads that far.
Anita lives over there. She upped and made a little speech in front of the Minnesota House of Representatives Committee, don't you know? Whoever those people are. Anita. She's pushing what she calls a grandparents' happy hour. What she's looking to do is pass a bill that would allow old folks' homes to serve hooch to their residents and guests.
My friends and I love happy hour, just like many of you do, I am sure. Allowing our facility to coordinate this happy hour affords us and our families the peace of mind that we can enjoy life but not be out slipping on the ice to stop and get our box of wine. This amendment is simply putting into law happy hour at the place where we call home.
It's like Landman, Josh.
I know. I had that thought, too.
That's Anita right there. Landman. You guys watch Landman?
We do, yes.
Yeah. How is that comparable to Landman?
They, two of the hottest women in the show, they go and volunteer at an old folks' home, and they start bringing in booze and partying with the people.
Oh, yeah, they like to party big time.
My wife watches Landman, and I have walked into the television room and seen a little bit of that. I've seen this gangbang at the old folks' home. That's a direct quote, I think, by Steel Panther, but that's not where I was trying to go with that. I've seen the episodes you're referring to, just little pieces of the episodes you're referring to. Anita, there she was in front of the Minnesota House of Representatives Committee asking for a bill that would allow old folks' homes to serve hooch. Let me tell you, I've been through a few blue hair hotels in the last couple of years, and I heard that one or two of them let the great-grandmas and great-grandpas have a drink or maybe two. But it's my understanding that most of those joints don't allow booze or even a cooler of beer. And that ain't right, in my opinion.
No, I don't. I think they should be allowed to do whatever they want. If they are, medically sound.
Right.
Totally agree.
Why not?
I was a little surprised that it's not already allowed.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's like liquor licenses and all these kind of weird things, but you can have a company party with booze and things like that.
That's a good point.
Like we could do that here. I mean, outside of company policy.
I mean, of course, like Ashley was saying, some of those old characters have health issues to where they absolutely should not be ripping down PBR King cans. But for the ones, the ones who can handle it, hell yes, those old folks should have the option to drain one or two along the way. They friggin' earned it. And another thing, one of the greatest effing people I've ever known in my life, a close friend of my folks, a World War II veteran. He went into the old folks' home, I'm going to say, in the late 90s. And before he checked out, I saw him at an Independence Day parade in my hometown. And I asked him, how's life over there at the Wrinkle Ranch? You know what I'm saying? he mentioned what he liked and disliked about it. But I'll never forget how sad his face became when he told me that they wouldn't allow him to drink a few beers. It killed me inside to see his face, because I'm not exaggerating. He looked so sad when he told me that Steve Weisers weren't allowed. And if you don't know, I'll tell you, there's nothing more heart-wrenching than a dying man with a sad look on his face. This old WW2 vet loved to drink beer, and a lot of it. He was one of the best beer drinkers that Wayzata, Minnesota ever saw. And here he was on his way out, and they wouldn't let him get anywhere near a cold one. And then he became the cold one.
I don't know. You guys
not
said
right.
if you have like a condition, you shouldn't be able to, be allowed to drink. I still think they should. If you're on your way out and that's what you want to do.
Sure.
you should be able to-
Yeah, you have a good
I
point.
was just trying to be politically correct before someone texted in and said, well, what if they have a...
Well, that's their choice, right?
No, Cubby, I'm not getting in the way of jack squat. Give beer, liquor to all of them. I don't care. You're right. Give it to all.
Yeah, if I'm at that place, you got a couple of years left, whatever that is. I don't think I'm going to tell somebody that age now you can't have a beer because you have a condition.
Neither would
Exactly. And I understand, like, a lot of them are on medications. That
medication
probably
time,
be,
gentlemen.
That probably shouldn't be mixed with booze, but how many of us have taken a medication that you're not, and then go and drink when you know you're not supposed to mix the two?
So I certainly can see the liability there, right? If, like, a place is like, we're not going to give you some tequila when you're on this medication that's going to make you grow a third arm or whatever's going to happen. But, yeah, Ashley, don't you, you've in the past mixed medications with alcohol.
Yeah.
I know
It's
Nick
usually not
has.
the greatest idea.
Oh,
but
I didn't have the best results from it.
Yours was bad?
Actually, one of the stupidest things I've done is when I've been on antibiotics and then I drink because I quickly forget that it like negates the antibiotics completely.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
So where do we stand now? Are we giving the old folks who are on heavy medication, are we still giving them liquor or not?
Yeah, I think it's their choice.
We're giving them all the... Okay,
give them
good.
the choice.
It's
They've
their
lived
choice.
long
You
enough.
make sure they know.
Yeah.
And say, just so you know, this could happen.
Of course, they earned it. They absolutely earned it. Give them all the choice. A friend of mine once kind of freaked me out where, I don't know, he was mixing pet medication with his liquor. His dog or his cat was suffering from something, and...
Oh, that's too low dose.
Dude. Well, all I know is he said he sat down on the couch and he took some cat dope and a couple of, rum and cokes, and he said it was something quite special.
I bet.
But that freaked me out. What are you doing taking cat medication? How badly do you want to get high, for Christ's sake?
How bored are you?
What are you going to do? We're going to go out in the garage and huff some paint, or what? I mean, what else are you going to do?
Didn't you have to take cat medication, Josh?
No, I didn't have to. I chose to. I had a ear infection, and the tiny little bottle was $90. I had no idea. I went to pick it up, and they're like, "Yeah, $90."
Drops.
Yeah, it said to
Crazy.
get some drops, and so I Googled it. I'm like, "Well, what the heck is in here?" And all the everything that was in there was the same exact stuff they give to cats at PetSmart. I think it was like $6. So I asked the ear lady, like, hey, could I have just done this? She said, yeah, sometimes I'll just tell people that.
Oh, wow.
So I did it the next time, but I bought like some Chinese stuff that was even cheaper for like $1 somewhere on the internet, and that didn't work out for me.
Josh is at the pet store buying the cat drops. Oh, what's your kitty's name? What cat? I don't have a cat.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who sent you? Yeah, I should have just got the stuff they sold at PetSmart, but
Yeah.
I thought I'd save instead of spending $6, spend like $2.
All right, back to our gal pal here, Anita, who went in front of the Minnesota House of Representatives to push for liquor to be available at the Nap Shack. Anita lives in one in Champlin, like I said. You know what I'm saying, the old Silver Lounge. You heard her in the audio. She said just because we are older and live in assisted living doesn't mean that we should have fewer freedoms than anyone else. My friends and I love happy hour, just like many of you do. Her speech in front of these lawmakers has become one of those viral sensations on that godless social media. Folks online said things like this. They said, they're not in prison. It's a retirement community. Let them have a drinky drink. Another person said, we ride at dawn for Anita and her box of wine. So according to the Minnesota House of Representatives, if the bill is approved, it would allow group homes, including nursing homes, boarding care homes, assisted living facilities, all of those joints, it would allow them to serve alcoholic drinks to residents and their guests, so you can get a buzz on too. Because I'll tell you right now, it's not the happiest place in the world.
Yeah, I would need a couple drinks before going, unless it's like one of those nice ones down in, down south where they can just ride their little. It's more of like a community.
Well, that's like a retirement community as opposed to an assisted living facility. Yeah, I know what you mean, where they ride their golf carts and they're all playing a shuffleboard. That's a higher level. We're talking about the doorway to heaven here, you know what I mean? Like the last stop type of a joint. I hope it all gets done. Great Grandpa needs his damn medicine.
Yeah, how you going to tell that sweet old lady no?
It's unbelievable how they can sleep.
Jealous.
When I've been to the couple of old folks' homes I've been to in the last couple of years, you'll see them wander out of their bedrooms down into the common area. They've been awake for 10 minutes, right? They throw a little oatmeal down or maybe a cup of fruit, and it just instantly, for hours, unbelievable how they can sleep.
My grandparents lived in one in White Bear Lake at the end of their lives, and they had the comfiest chairs, recliners, in their, I guess, unit, you might call it, I don't know, apartment. But they're so nice. You sit in them, you immediately sink in, and then they recline all the way back to the point where it's like a bed, and then it'll recline you all the way back and push you forward to help you get out of the chair.
Oh, I love those.
Oh, it was just magical. I love those things.
I test drove one of those at a furniture store. Mm-hmm. Considered buying it, where it pushes you 3/4 of the way up with the push of a button.
Doesn't it take forever?
Yeah.
I saw somebody try one out, and I thought, boy, it seems like it would just be much easier to stand up.
But it's made for someone who's, 97 years old. They don't want to launch these poor bastards across the room. And it's meant to be a very precise. Oh, and then, in the common areas, speaking of recliners as far as the eye can see. Mm-hmm. So there's some place to fall. And the napping is... Oh, God.
Yeah, the one my grandparents lived in, they had, there was a library. You could rent movies. There was a game room with pool tables. There was a pool. There was a weight room. I was like, can I come live here, too? It's kind of nice.
See, some of them are wonderful.
I cannot
wait. A lot of them are not.
Yeah.
Not. See, I've been to a couple of the nice ones, and, yeah, great. Your grandparents must have done very, very well for themselves. Because the nice ones, are you friggin' kidding me what it costs to keep an old person alive there for a couple of years? Ungodly. Many of them are not like that. Many of them are a little tough to stomach.
Yeah.
They do their best, I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. It's anything but fancy.
I've heard, it can be like a mortgage or more, depending on which one you go to.
Dang.
It's kind of crazy expensive.
Dude.
I'll start saving now.
Especially if you need a lot of care.
A nice one, and if you need a lot of care, double your friggin' mortgage. Double it. Sucks.
Magic filmmaker Jesus said there's old folks home in Edina that has a theater. We've had like 2 or 3 old folks home built in Egan since I moved there, in like the last 15 years or so.
Oh, no kidding.
All right, what's the point
20
of
years.
it? What's the point of it having a theater? Even my parents, they're not even at that age yet. They still fall asleep like 15 minutes into a movie. It's just another place to nap.
Oh, I guess staying with a political theme sort of here, I remember this. What we have here for you is an update. Maybe you remember this one. A gal who is involved in local politics around here. She's been found guilty of assault. Here's the deal. She goes with the name Marissa. The story says she was involved in an incident a couple years ago, don't you know? This Marissa gal had an Airbnb gimmick going in her home. She rented out her basement as part of an Airbnb setup. So here's the alleged assault I was telling you about. She supposedly threw a live tarantula spider at someone who was renting out her basement. She threw a live tarantula down the stairs at the gal who was renting from her, a gal called Jacqueline. I wouldn't want to take a live tarantula across the mug, but I'll tell you what, that tarantula better kill me dead on contact, because if it lands on the floor in front of me, I'm going to curb stomp that little bitch into paste if I get the chance.
Yeah, I almost had a heart attack the other day walking through a spider web. I can't imagine a tarantula on my face.
Ooh. Did you have to walk through a spider web?
Yeah.
I had a tarantula on my head once here in the studio.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
How'd you take it?
I can't remember who it was that came in, but it was cool. It was like climbing up my arm, and I kind of like made eye contact with it, and they actually have like the most adorable little eyes, and once you kind of see that, you're like, oh, they seem pretty chill.
So you reacted better than Marv did in Home Alone?
100%.
Okay, good.
So going back to the assisted living places.
Yeah.
I had no idea they were this expensive.
Dude, it'll part your hair for you.
I thought they were like a couple grand a month. And the first person that texted in, I thought it was a typo, but we're getting more texts saying you can spend like between $10,000 and $15,000 a month.
Yeah.
If that's ever the case, I don't think I could live there a month. I'd have to be dead within 2-3 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
It's a damn shame. Those nice
Holy
ones, like
cow.
the one that Dana's grandparents lived in, this is probably quite a while ago.
Yeah, about 10, 15 years ago.
Today, $20,000. If it's matching up with what you're describing, and if they need a lot of care, $15,000, $20,000.
I had no idea.
God.
Does insurance cover that?
You have to ask my wife about that.
Like,
I don't.
There's no way people can afford this.
That's why
just put me down.
Right. That's why, unfortunately, a lot of old folks go into places. And again, I got nothing negative to say about the people who try their best to care for these old folks, because they do try their best and they do everything they can with what they're given, but it's not pretty. It's not pretty.
Gosh.
It's kind of filthy. That's probably why they all sleep. Maybe when I wake up, this place won't look like garbage.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
So anyway, this Marissa Jacqueline thing, total nightmare. There were endless conflicts between Marissa, who was the homeowner, and Jacqueline, who was the renter. They argued over noise and this and that. Jacqueline says that Marissa would bang pots and pans together to piss her off. Oklahoma. Marissa would sometimes shut off the internet just to piss off Jacqueline. And then came the tarantula bomb. So it says here, Marissa was at the time running for a local county board seat, whatever that means. Now she's campaigning for the U.S. Senate. Good luck. Keep the spiders away from the rest of us.
She's one pretty lady.
Is she?
Yeah. And she's not afraid of spiders. That's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe she's like my wife, the bug killer in the house.
Well, you got kind of a crush on her, huh?
Well, I'm just saying she's attractive.
Ugh,
Yeah, so
I
you
had to
gotta-
kill a spider yesterday.
Well, having a
by
crush on
myself.
someone's different.
Yeah, no, we did this a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
I just kind of like putting you in a corner and seeing how you...
Oh, yeah.
I don't mean to start trouble.
Well, it's different. I want her to be my girlfriend. Oh, wait, that is a
Oh,
crush.
wait, yeah.
Yeah, that is a crush.
Yeah. You'll get this figured out.
Now for a quick stopover in the faraway yet completely disgusting southeastern portion of the United States. This ain't going to cut it. You got to do better than this. A dude driving his motor vehicle up and around 100 miles per F me running hour. He was driving 101 in a 55 mile per hour zone. He got pulled the F over. You know how they do it. They pull you off to the shoulder, the police. He told the cops the only reason he was going so damned fast was because he was trying to, quote, avoid an animal on the roadway. Didn't you see it? He said. Gregory is this feller's handle. He's 32 years old. An animal on the roadway, he said. He said he was speeding to avoid that animal, and the cop said, we didn't see any animals at all.
what is it, a Jaguar? How's he keeping up with your car?
Yeah, I don't know. As far as I know, Gregory didn't elaborate, Josh, on which of God's creatures made him double up the speed limit in his motor vehicle. Can you think of a specific animal that would cause you to race off as if your very life depended on it? I'm going to go ahead and say that pack of death hornets.
The murder hornets?
Murder, that's what it was.
That's a good one.
Velociraptor, if they were still around.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not around.
don't see him often.
The
Grizzly bear?
A bunch of tarantulas on motorcycles. I'd probably freak out there. Like, how the heck do they even ride a motorcycle?
Oh, let me clarify. A mama grizzly bear? They don't play.
Yeah, lion, any big predator, tiger.
What were those damn things? You said it, didn't you? The murder hornets? That was a few years ago. There were people who thought we were all going to get killed dead by the murder hornet gang. It never really happened, did it?
Well, they were around, but yeah, I don't think there was many deaths. There's a couple, unfortunately.
Oh, no. Remember the pictures of those bastards?
Yeah.
They looked like
they were the size of a softball, basically, is what they looked like.
And they looked like Transformers. They were so beautifully put together. What's that?
Bumblebee.
What does that mean when you say Bumblebee?
Well, he's a transformer.
Oh, but they just looked...
The best one.
I'm going to look up... I liked Bumblebee, too.
Oh, the murdering elephant. I asked what creature would get you to stomp on the gas pedal and go 100 miles an hour the other way. That's right. You've been giving us updates now and again, haven't you, Josh, on that murdering elephant that lives in Guam or something?
India, yeah, the horny murdering elephant. But he comes out of nowhere.
Love that elephant.
So you're not... there's no way you can outrun him because he just sneaks up on you.
It's like an RKO out of nowhere.
So about 2 inches, 1.5 to 2 inches is how big those murder hornets are. If they show pictures of people putting them in the palm of their hands. It's disturbing.
And are they not? They're very beautiful. The color is, they almost look like they're made of plastic. At least that's the photos that I remember. Very shiny and kind of glorious looking. Or is that the liquor
they
talking?
They got like a cool orange head.
Yeah.
If that's what you remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're beautiful looking, yeah.
They don't even look real. So anyway, this jabroni was telling the cops that he was driving 100 miles an hour because of an animal on the road. Nobody saw the friggin' thing. He got himself arrested. He's going to get one of those super speeder tickets.
Yeah, that's big trouble.
So he's all done.
This ghost animal running around.
You ever hit an animal?
Yeah.
I was in a vehicle that hit an animal.
Behind the wheel?
Luckily, I
2.
haven't.
What'd you hit?
I hit a possum and I hit a deer.
What about you, Cubby? What were you? You were in the passenger seat and you ran something smooth over?
Yeah, he hit a what's it called? A cat. And unfortunately, he was messing around. He pretended to aim for the cat. And the cat escaped, but then freaked out and ran the other way. And he ran right over him. And there were some witnesses there. We did pull over to see if we could take the cat to the vet. The cat was a little too smushed.
Oh.
But there was a couple of ladies there that absolutely just started yelling at him. And I thought one of them was going to stab him to death.
Oh, I would have. I would have beat his ass. What are you doing?
I ran over a deer once.
Did it live?
Well, I don't think so, because I ran over its back legs and cracked him into a million pieces. He went running up into the woods, dragging those dead legs behind him like that dog on that cartoon. But the worst story I ever heard, my buddy Lou. Lou's a good guy. He didn't deserve this. He's just driving down the road, and fa-thump. He ran over a dog. And he pulls over. Poor little dog. It just escaped the house. This was not an outdoor dog. This dog got free of the house and ran like hell, like a lot of them do, because they're having a good time. Oh, my God, I'm outside. The dog Lou ran him over, and he pulls over, and this dog was in terrible shape. It was screaming and wailing and in a lot of pain. And right as he walks up on the damn dog, here comes the dog's owners who were chasing it. And the wife says, "You son of a bitch, you killed my dog, you bastard, I'll get you for this. Oh, God." And she scoops up the dog, and the dog is crying, and she runs away. And he's thinking, okay, I'll never sleep for the rest of my life, right?
Yeah.
The positive thing was the husband walks up and says, "Dude, don't listen to what you just heard. I know it was an accident. It's our fault. It's not your fault. We let the dog get out. Please don't let this trouble you. I'm sorry for what my wife said."
That sounds like that's exactly how it would go down if somebody ran over my dog. I'd probably freak out, and then my husband would have to be like, hey.
Yeah, it wasn't Lou's fault.
She's insane. I've actually been wanting to get rid of that dog for a while, so thank you.
Oh, man.
Two of my
That was brutal.
He doesn't like one of our dogs.
You did us a favor. Thank you.
Yeah.
You have done us a great benefit. I've been waiting for this dog to die.
Sir, I don't know how to thank you. Please come in. Can I offer you a beverage?
If I would have known all I had to do was let him out the house and point him towards the highway, I would have done it years ago.
Oh, jeez.
You'd be hysterical at first, and then it would hit you. I just saved a few $100s. Maybe you are as cold as advertised.
No.
You've changed.
Oh my gosh, no. You guys, I said that completely wrong. That would be my husband. I would be very sad.
Oh, the husband would
He
be...
would be skipping around the neighborhood, happiest guy ever, and then come in the house like, yeah, it's too bad.
I grew up on Highway 101 in Plymouth. And when we were kids, if the dog would be effing off and misbehaving, my dad would always threaten to take the dog for a walk on 101. I'll send you out on the 101, you son of a bitch, if you don't keep it down. You want to go for a walk on 101?
We grew up on a busy street, and unfortunately, one of our dogs got hit by a truck.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That's so tough.
On the one time I ever went to a camp.
Oh, it was that one?
Yep, it was terrible. I slept on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I got in an argument about whose underwear was whose the next morning. I had to show my mom wrote my name in it, so I won that argument.
Got your name on your underwear.
I accidentally touched one of the counselor's butts. It was a terrible experience. And then on my way home, my dad tells me that our brand new dog got killed.
Didn't you get a stop at Embers or something?
We did. We never went out to eat. We got to go to Embers.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew something was up.
Sure.
Like, oh, what's going on here?
This is a normal behavior.
Yeah, we had a couple of pets get smashed. And, I look back, and, we were the ones to blame.
Yeah, my gosh, get a lead.
We never, I don't know why, but we never cared. Now, we trained these dogs. We did very well to stay in the yard, and they did, with a couple of bizarre exceptions. Anyway, two of my buddies who live up north, they got together one night at one of their houses, long driveway, middle of the woods type of a thing. So the two old high school buddies of mine are at this guy's house. They decide to leave, go get a couple of beers. Driving down the long driveway. The driver was the homeowner. And all of a sudden, boom, boom. And the driver guy goes, "Son of a bitch." The guy in the passenger seat said, "What was that?" Driver guy says, "That's my friggin' dog." He ran over his own dog on the way off the property. Oh. Yeah. It lived. These two jabronis are in deep trouble. This is why you never let rednecks into a museum. Two butt lords from Missouri effing off at a museum, and it went sideways as hell. Let me fill you in on this one. Two donkeys in their 40s, Brett and stupid Todd, they went on over to a joint called the Ancient Ozarks Natural History Museum. They did.
Oh, I've always wanted to see the Ozarks.
These guys might have been drinking beer all day. I don't know.
Because of the TV show? Is that what got you into it?
No, that was too dark for me.
I'm with you on that. I can only get through a couple episodes.
I like that one. One of the few shows that I can join in on a conversation about. I watched that Ozarks show, and
Love Jason Bateman.
It was cool. It took too long, like all those series. Anyway, the two of them, Brett and stupid Todd, they walked into the museum at around 11 p.m., so part of the blame should be put on the museum folks themselves. What the hell are you doing open at 11 o'clock at night? Yeah. That's when all the jag-offs come out.
I wonder if that's one of those, like how the zoo will have an adults-only time, just everybody comes in and.
Oh, yeah, those are a lot of fun.
Yeah, they are.
I've heard that's great.
The hell you doing open at 11 o'clock? So once they walked into the museum, Brett and Stupid Todd, they took an interest in the woolly mammoth fossil.
Understandable. That's pretty cool.
Sure.
A big old 12-foot tall, dead, woolly mammoth standing there, by God. Stupid Todd got the idea that he was going to put Brett on his shoulders so Brett could reach up and hang from one of the... hang from one of the woolly mammoth tusks. Are you following that?
Yeah.
And so now we got one 40-year-old man stumbling around while another 40-year-old man is sitting on his shoulders. Something that we bros do regularly, right? Especially once we hit 40.
Yeah.
We're always putting each other up. So Brett reaches up and grabbed the tusk, and he tried to swing from it this way and that kind of a thing. And because he thought that would really entertain Stupid Todd. And, of course, the tusk snapped, and it fell to the floor, and Brett fell to the floor. The 3,000-year-old mammoth tusk or whatever, it broke into 1,000,000 pieces.
Good job, guys.
So now here comes the 81-year-old museum security guy who doesn't need this crap job, but he's got to pay the bills. Ow! Brett and Stupid Todd run like hell. Eventually they were caught.
I'm just picturing those two.
Just swinging on there?
Yeah.
Just like Tarzan?
Mm-hmm.
The local cops say that the tusk is worth around $200,000.
I'm sure they're good for it.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Brett,
no problem.
Brett and Stupid Todd, they saw a judge already. They've been banned from ever walking into that museum ever again. It doesn't say anything in here about how they're going to pay that back. But they've been banned from ever walking into that museum ever again. I love this part. For some reason, they've also been told to never contact each other ever again.
You guys aren't allowed to be friends anymore.
I got that speech about you, Nick, once. When you were suspended for a really stupid reason. And
I love that.
The GM and the operations manager at the time called and said, hey, Nick's going to be suspended for 2 weeks.
Oh!
And about a joke he told, I'm like, hey, I off air said, yeah, that's hilarious. You should do it. So I'm like, I should be too. I mean, if the roles were reversed, I would have been the one that said it.
You tried to take the bullet for me.
Well, it was true. I was like, there's no way I'm innocent in this. I certainly would have said it too. I didn't know it wasn't cool. It was so stupid. It was a pee joke that wasn't graphic. It was cutesy more than anything. And so, they're like, you can't talk to him for 2 weeks. And I had mentioned, like, well, I'm going to talk to him. There's no way I'm not going to talk to him. I don't know how you can tell me I can't talk to him.
I'll never forget the sound of you crying over the telephone.
Oh, man, it was just sobbing.
Yeah.
I didn't even have – you could have heard me without the telephone. It was so loud.
They technically said that about my maternity leave, too, that I wasn't supposed to talk to you guys.
Well, about work.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
That's so stupid. I'm like, I'm gone. Somebody else is doing part of my job. I'm pretty sure they might have a few questions. What do you mean?
That was more of a legal thing.
Yeah,
That's so stupid.
A legal thing to protect you. So while you're caring for your new baby, we wouldn't be bothering you about work things.
And then I came on air.
That was, that was a legal thing. But no, I remember that. I mean, they told Josh he wasn't allowed to call me on the telephone.
I think as soon as I hung up with them, I called you on the telephone.
Right. Next thing you know, my telephone rings, and I said, I thought you weren't supposed to call me. And Josh said, I don't care. I miss you so much.
You're like, dude, I saw you 10 minutes ago.
By the way, if Brett and Stupid Todd are, if they're convicted of, I don't know what they were charged with, destruction of property or something. If they're convicted of being the obnoxious plug wipes that they are, they're looking at 4 years in the Stony Lonesome.
Oh.
That's what they can't pay back $200,000. They're going to go to jail for 4 years. Oh, God. Hanging out at the museum.
I love museums.
Been a while for me.
They're so much fun. I loved, I went to Washington, D.C., I think it was 2 years ago, and that was one of the best trips ever because of all the museums they have there.
Some people are texting and they want to hear the joke that got me suspended 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, can you say it now?
I can't really remember it.
Yeah, I don't. It was something about a window.
Yeah,
Somebody peeing out a window. There was somebody underneath the window.
Yeah,
that's all I remember.
A guy was banging somebody's wife. The husband walks in. The guy is hanging out the window to avoid the husband. And then there's urine and there's feces, but I can't effing remember the damn thing.
Basically, the dude below got covered, and that was the joke.
That doesn't sound that bad at all.
Exactly.
Weird.
Not at all.
I think we've said worse.
Well, I think I know what was happening. We all know deep down what was happening back then. We were starting to whoop everybody's ass, and there were people in the building who didn't like it, so this was their way of trying to throw a roadblock into our operation. I'm fully 100% convinced that's what it was. We've been battling odd oppressions around here for decades. We were meant to be kept down. And that's the God's honest truth. I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's so weird.
There was, how was it described? It was a chess description that a boss gave me that said, your main job is to protect the king. You're like a rook or something. I can't remember how they said it.
Well, you know, once we started whooping everybody, they tried to hamstring the two of us, because we're the best. We got to take a break, aren't we, Josh? The best ever.
Best of friends.
I know you always get really, you feel
best
really.
Best of friends.
You always feel very comfortable when I put on those the little fake braggadocious this and that. Sports
on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show.
I'm not big into watching like Yellowstone and shows like that on the iPad, but everybody's convincing me to watch this Paradise. And I was so sick of commercials with Christian Laettner hitting that shot over and over and over. Okay, I'll watch Paradise. In the first episode of Paradise, something to do with Laettner's shot. And I said, that's cruel. Why would my staff and friends tell me to watch Paradise? And throughout the whole episode, it's that. You win some, you lose some, and I'm hoping we can get Duke at the buzzer next to make up for that Christian Laettner shot.
Hey, it's Rick Pitino over there.
I like how he talks.
The little genius. I think that's what his name when he was young over there, Cubby. They called him the little genius.
I love that show that he's talking about.
Paradise?
Yeah, it's so good.
I wonder if he watches Landman over there.
He should. I watched season 1 of Paradise. I don't have Hulu anymore, Ashley.
Oh, you're missing out.
Season 2, pretty good.
So good.
St. John's University head men's basketball coach Rick Pitino there. The next school he's got to face in the Sweet 16 is Duke. And as you could tell, he's still a little bit pissed off about what Christian Laettner did to him back in the 1992 NCAA tournament. That was back when Pitino was coaching in Kentucky, when Laettner hit that famous turnaround jumper as the clock expired. That was the Elite Eight portion of the tournament. One of the greatest plays in college basketball history.
Yeah, he's right. It's shown in every single montage of college basketball.
It should be.
Yeah, exactly.
As much as it pissed me off in the moment, it should be. Oh, Cubby. Thank God
What you got?
Thank God the Pigs are playing tonight at Tampa Bay, because there ain't Dick-Ola going on otherwise. It's this lull during the basketball tournament that, you know what I'm talking about? The Pigs are playing. I know the high school basketball tournament here locally I don't think there's anything on television yet, so thank God for the Pigs, because there was nothing last night. Not a friggin' thing. So when Randy Shaver joins us in a half hour, you know what I always say? Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, long-winded, elaborate stories.
Long friggin' stories. Who's got a long story? Tell it starting at 7:30.
See, Willie's a great storyteller. And
I don't care
today.
if it goes nowhere. Tell a long story. See, Willie is a great storyteller. We'll ask him what the hell he's got going on. All right, so earlier we were talking about running over things. Running over animals. Josh ran over what did you run over, a cow? Or
I was in a car that hit a cat.
A cat?
I wasn't driving.
Ashley ran over a couple of deer. I've hit a deer. Dana, did you ever run anything over?
I ran over a squirrel in a golf cart.
Oh, no.
Felt terrible about it.
Whoa, there's a squirrel driving a golf cart?
Mm-hmm. Hit him head on, and he did not survive.
One of our listeners texted in to say, what have I run over? Deer, goose, duck, squirrel, rabbit, skunk, snake, armadillo.
Wow.
Armadillo.
That's somebody that gets around more often than I do.
Yeah, probably driving for a living.
Has to be.
Oh, and a crow, he said.
Over things. Running over things. Running over things. Running over things.
Did you guys know we were country music artists for a very short amount of time?
Love it.
He almost forgot about the crow, and he said, oh, and a turkey.
Turkey.
That'll mess your vehicle up.
Yeah, low center of gravity like that.
Turkey. Oh Lord.
Did I ever tell you about the time I was in the passenger seat? One of my hard-on buddies was driving, and we were rolling pretty good down the highway, probably a lot faster than we should have been for the roadway we were on. And a little family of ducks was crossing the road, and I said, oh, look, a family of ducks. And then my buddy, the hard-on behind the wheel, looked into my eyes while he intentionally ran over the ducks.
Piece of crap.
I didn't appreciate that at all.
Yikes.
Honestly, it disgusted me.
No, that's like serial killer type
that's
behavior.
Insane.
I said, hey, that's like serial killer type of behavior. That's what I said to him.
Yeah.
He locked eyes with me, Josh, after I said, oh, ducks. He meant to show me that he wasn't afraid to kill.
He was trying to hurt you. And obviously those ducks.
Here's a listener who
gross.
says, my wife had a childhood dog get run over by her school bus when they were on their way. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's... I
imagine
deal with all the kids.
The dog was chasing her to the school bus. Where are you going? Favorite young person in the house? Where are you? Kind of a thing. And the kids are all... She's got to see it. That was the guy's wife.
That's traumatic.
This person says they ran over a bear, then stupidly got out to check if it was okay, heard the growls, and booked it back to the truck. Yeah, he was setting you up.
He's pissed.
That was a setup.
Running over a bear. No one ran over a bear. They made that up. Josh's news report is coming up next.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
I'm Adam Devine, Chief Fundraiser for Children's Miracle Network. Well, fun it up. It better be fun. Have you ever wondered how our network actually works? Oh, wonder no more. With the support of partnering businesses and individual donors, we help raise crucial funds for 170 children's hospitals across the United States and Canada. Hospitals that provide life-changing care for all kids. Visit us online at cmn.org.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
Early in the investigation, but there is no evidence at this point to suggest anybody else was involved in the shooting. He acted alone on this.
A professional cornhole player is accused of shooting and killing a man despite being unarmed and unlegged. 27-year-old Dayton Weber, who has no hands or legs below the knee, is accused of shooting and killing 27-year-old Bradrick Wells during an argument in Maryland over the weekend.
This story is something right from the get-go. Bradrick. And a dude with no hands and no legs below the knee?
And he's a professional cornhole player.
And he throws cornhole for a living. Wow.
Around 10:30 p.m. Sunday, police say Weber shot Wells in the passenger seat of the vehicle, then pulled over and asked two backseat passengers to help remove the body.
What would you say if you're in that backseat, Cubby? Do you help a guy remove the body?
Well, I'd want to help somebody in need, but in that case, I think I'd do exactly what these people did, and I'd say no. Run away and call the cops. The amputee at that point chose to flee, leaving the corpse in the vehicle as the passengers flagged down police.
How does he flee?
He was driving.
Oh, so he still has the dead body
yeah,
in
he's got
the
dead body sitting next to him.
Right.
And he's driving.
Right.
About 2 hours later, Wells' body was found dumped in a yard, and Weber was located at a hospital in Virginia. Police haven't explained how Weber, a quadruple amputee, was able to drive a car or fire a weapon or, for that matter, play cornhole professionally, much less at all.
Right.
There are videos on YouTube of him firing a weapon, though. Apparently, he grew up wanting to be a cop or a special agent, and so he had a fascination with all things around that. Weber, who underwent quadruple amputation as a baby after a blood infection, is a professional cornhole player in the American Cornhole League. That's one of the great things about our sport, how accessible it is, and how we like to say anyone can play, anyone can win, because if you want to put your mind to it, you can become competitive, said the ACL commissioner, Stacey Moore.
Well, he sure is putting a positive spin on a horrible story.
Yeah. Stacey Moore says, who's got her hand very deep in cornhole, becoming a future Olympic sport, by the way. The American Cornhole League has been on ESPN since 2016.
Doesn't sound like, from the comments from that Tracy Stacey Moore, it doesn't sound like the cornhole community is terribly rocked by this incident.
Well, they did say, we're pretty bummed out about this.
Are they bummed?
Yeah. We'll admit this is a bummer.
Yes.
Are you?
By the way, watch this in the Olympics in 2 years.
You're speaking the truth on that. They're going to make an appearance in the Olympics, huh?
Well, they're trying to.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going for it.
I want it to happen, not necessarily because I love watching cornhole on TV, but just so the old people like Randy Shaver freak out that it shouldn't be an Olympic event.
Yeah, any new thing.
Just seems to really get them going.
Yeah, God, I loved how upset he was about the breakdancing thing.
He did seem personally offended.
Right.
As if he were on the front lines of defending against it. A Kentucky woman is currently enjoying the less than luxurious lodging of jail after setting her apartment building on fire, apparently deciding that if she couldn't stay, nobody should stay. Around 3 a.m. on the 15th, 68-year-old Elizabeth Rodmacher lit up her own bedroom, then promptly and inconsiderately left the premises without telling anyone. As flames spread, fellow residents scrambled outside in slippers, pajamas, and panicked.
It's a concern that, our people could be potentially hurt or killed as well.
But we're just all blessed that we got out alive, because it could have been worse, much worse.
While everyone else was busy watching their homes disappear, witnesses and law enforcement said Rodmacher made her own memorable contribution to the moment, declaring, "I'm going to kill everybody."
Old lady Rodmacher finally snapped.
She also insisted someone else made her set the blaze, an explanation that didn't get very far with investigators, as she couldn't explain who or why. Paperwork accelerated into pyrotechnics as Rodmacher was in the middle of an eviction process. On the brighter side, most residents were eventually able to return to their apartments. 2 people, however, were displaced due to damage, and 1 person was taken to a nearby hospital.
F me running.
All told, that fire racked up about $100,000 in damage. Her next court appearance will be this Friday. Just because she's being evicted, that is, everybody has to leave.
Everybody out.
A Texas man opted for an unconventional, innovative outreach strategy, tossing a bucket of human bones at an FBI field office in order to summon federal agents, and then, with entrepreneurial enthusiasm, uploading the disturbing tactic to YouTube. The investigation began when Michael Fry's mother made a memorable Monday call to police after he requested money for a U-Haul, explaining he had a body that needed to be moved.
He told his mother this.
Yeah, and Mom called the cops. Shortly thereafter, investigators received credible information from FBI agents indicating that Fry had, in fact, flung a bucket containing human bones over the fence at the FBI Dallas field office. Fry made it rather easy for cops to discover his actions. He shot a 4.5-minute video and posted it to YouTube. So there you have it, and stay tuned, because we're about to throw some human remains over the fence and force the investigation, because I still can't seem to get anyone to do their job, said Fry. He was wearing a T-shirt with a news article emblazoned on the front titled, "Driver Shot by Denton County Deputy During Traffic Stop Dies," and that's the investigation he wanted to continue.
I'm having a hard time following this guy.
Fry opened the trunk of his car, pulled out a bucket containing the remains, walked over to the fence, and hurled it over before returning to his car. There's more videos coming, Fry promised as he drove away. We're going to take bones all over the place. I got more, he said. Bizarrely, he then slipped into influencer mode, asking people to like the video and subscribe to his channel. Like he was just a regular YouTuber showing how to replace spark plugs in a snowblower.
No way.
Smash that like button, baby.
Yeah. Not the type of psycho that just tossed dismembered parts of people's loved ones onto government property. He acted as if this was no big deal. I love that he threw in like and subscribe.
While I'm still a free man, make me popular.
Detectives determined Fry stole an urn from a cemetery in Oklahoma City in February. Additionally, FBI agents located evidence at a cemetery in Texas indicating a coffin containing human remains had been removed from a mausoleum.
So he didn't kill anybody.
No. Investigators also found Fry searched for 3 cemeteries in Texas and Oklahoma on GPS in his mom's car. Fry is no stranger to attention-grabbing antics. In 2018, he slammed his car into a TV studio and left behind a suspicious bright orange duffel bag that prompted the bomb squad to respond. The motive there was the same. He was upset about cops shooting his friend.
Well, he's finally getting the attention he so desperately needs.
That investigation is clouded, of course, because they're doing a new investigation into his actions.
Yeah, he's tough to follow, this guy.
Yeah, and I bet he thinks he's the most creative guy in the room. It's been a busy season for unexpected skeleton sightings. While Fry was busy manufacturing his own investigation, a French mystery involving human remains is unfolding overseas. So moving from Fry to French, a group of children got an unexpected surprise while at recess on the playground. A skeleton sitting upright, sticking out of a circular pit in France this month.
Skeleton
Fun.
sitting upright, sitting in a circular pit.
The find marked the latest in a series, as 4 other skeletons were also discovered in upward positions, facing westward, with their hands resting on their laps. Each discovery was made just this month. These skeletons are believed to be that of Gauls, a group who lived in Europe during the Iron Age and the Roman period. Last year, 13 other skeletons were found in the country, not far from the same area. Over the years, researchers have found many skeletons of Gauls. Except for one skeleton belonging to a child, the remains have all been those of men, between about 5'3" and 5'9", with well-preserved teeth. Archaeologists are still unsure why the bodies have been buried in such unique ways, but so far there's no sign someone is setting them up. They believe it's just archaeology doing its slow, steady reveal, not some sort of modern prank. Weird, though, that they're finding them this month, and so many of them.
Hundreds of years ago. Dead bodies from hundreds of years ago.
It's pretty sweet.
They're just, they said that the way they're usually buried is quite different than this. Pretty weird. We got some breaking news this morning. Anteater Jesus has reportedly beaten Resident Evil 9 on insanity difficulty.
Whoa.
You're nuts, dude.
Sources close to the situation say the boss never stood a chance, the final boss, and fellow gamers are calling it bitchin'. The Vatican, however, has not commented. We'll bring you more as this story develops.
Good job.
You play that game?
I have in the past, yeah. That's really great.
I'd imagine that's not too easy to do something like
that.
No,
that takes some dedication.
Streaming now on Disney Plus, the second season premiere of Daredevil: Born Again. Premiering on Disney Plus and Hulu, Disney's Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special.
Woo!
I can tell you my daughter is very excited for that.
Yes.
She went and got the special Hannah Montana drink at Starbucks yesterday to prepare.
Oh, yeah, there's some controversy around that because it's like a raspberry type drink, and everybody that knows Hannah Montana knows that she does not like raspberry.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
You didn't know that, Josh?
No.
So stupid.
What were they thinking? And on Netflix, the stand-up special Jeff Ross, Take a Banana for the Ride. Jessica Hubba Hubba Chastain, 49. Peyton Omaha Manning, 50. The Undertaker is very, very slowly making his way to 61 today. And Kelly La Hubba LeBrock turned 66. It's Hats Jesus' Friday. He's got 5 days off. Pretty nice. Happy birthday to ABC Butt Nuts Jesus from Chocolate Sunshine Butt Plug Jesus. Hot Cocoa Jesus texts in a happy birthday shout-out to one of her 2 favorite Nicks, Klaus Jesus. And happy 50th to Go Bison Jesus, Hubba Hubba. And that's 93X News.
Randy Shaver.
on the Half-Assed Morning Show.
It's a good start for the Twins here in the fourth inning.
You ever seen Buck with his pants down?
No. Like in shorts?
No, like he doesn't have his, no socks showing.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
All right, that was an awkward moment during Sunday's Twins spring training ball game. Let's welcome folks into the studio this morning. Well, let the awkwardness begin on the Half-Assed Morning Show, and I'll explain what I mean in a minute. First, C. Willie Miles is here. Hi, C. Willie.
Yep.
Morning.
That's all we get out of you?
Good morning. What's up, people?
There's Randy Shaver over there. Hi, Randy.
Good morning. Good morning.
And we have a surprise guest in studio, and it's not a surprise. It's nothing that our guest did wrong. Dana effed up. We're planning on having a visit. AEW fans, wake up. We are planning on having a visit tomorrow from Julia Hart from AEW. They got a show tomorrow night at Roy Wilkins, AEW Dynamite. Dana walks into the studio about 5 minutes ago and says, yeah, I effed up. Julia Hart's here now. So sorry if we're unprepared or awkward in any way. Julia, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Welcome to the show and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Of course, you've had this crazy run in AEW. How long has it been now?
I've been with the company since 2021, so about 5 years now.
And you started, how old were you?
I was 19.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, 24 now, so I'm getting old.
Getting old.
Don't say that in this room.
Are you nuts?
I'm in the prime of my life.
Yeah, I mean, we apologize again.
No, it's okay.
We were planning on spending the day brushing up on you and your career. I mean, I'm very familiar watching you on AEW, so if we come off a little goofy here, I'm just playing the guy behind you.
Yeah, just come kick my ass.
Has this ever?
You know she could.
I know she could.
That's going to happen anyway.
Has this ever happened before, Josh, where we just had someone sprung on us because someone wasn't paying attention?
Oh, that's happened, yeah. That's happened before, certainly.
How did we do?
About as well as this is going.
Well, we haven't really done anything.
Very similar.
Yeah. Julia, tell us about, you're from here.
Yeah, Bloomington.
Mm-hmm. I remember hearing your story years ago. Now, you said, what, it's 5 years now?
Yeah, 5 years.
I remember hearing your story while watching AEW all those years ago, that you started off as a cheerleader.
Yep. I cheered at Jefferson in Bloomington.
Yeah.
Two-time national champion. We've won state in the Roy Wilkins Arena.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
A couple times there, so I'm very familiar with the arena. And now wrestling and doing my dream job is just like full circle. So cool.
When did it become your dream job?
I would say when I was like 12, when I saw it on TV. I was like, you get to be athletic, you get to travel the world, make money, be famous, like all the things. I want to do it.
Who were your influences?
Wrestling-wise?
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy was always my number one. And now I wear some pants that are very inspired. Jeff Hardy. That's my tribute to Jeff.
I love it.
That's great. We hear that a lot. I mean, the Hardys are so globally influential in wrestling. We had him in studio not that long ago, was it, Josh?
No, not at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was about 6-7 months ago, and it was on the correct day in which I told the guys that they were going to be in.
Yeah.
We were nailed that one.
I nailed that one.
I think it was nerves this time around.
We were given time to prepare. We were given time.
There's people that were listening early this morning. They're going to think they time traveled somehow because we were promoting your appearance early this morning for tomorrow.
Yes, we were. We did. I forgot that we mentioned it earlier that you'd be coming in tomorrow. Here you are today. Big show tomorrow night, AEW Dynamite. Yeah, the Hardys came in studio not that long ago. Add Julia's name to the list. I mean, we have been very lucky around here. We've gotten a chance to meet with the three of us. C. Willie Miles, I don't know if you were ever a television wrestling fan.
Huge.
Yeah. Who were some of your favorites?
Oh, man, I got to go back. You're talking Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, and Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And Cowboy Bob Kelly. I'm from Alabama, so I grew up down with that Southwest wrestling. And Mike the Hippie Boyette.
So, I mean, like I was saying, add Julie's name to the list of great wrestlers we've had in here. We've always had so much fun. I mean, two of the names you mentioned. Well, Ric Flair's been in here a couple times, and he made everyone very uncomfortable.
That is true.
We never had Dusty Rhodes in here, but we had Dustin and Cody. Who were very funny. So we've had a great time. Josh, you were going to say something a minute ago.
Well, I was going to mention, like, my wife's a huge wrestling fan, as you know, so she has, like, wrestling T-shirts she wears to bed, too, so huge fan there as well.
What was it like, Julia, when you got into wrestling and you had your early days in AEW, being a part of this? Because as fans, we get a certain feeling when we meet these people in person.
Yeah, well, Cody actually brought me in. Cody and QT, they own a school in Georgia. That's
QT Marshall.
That's why I moved to Georgia, because everything was shut down during COVID in Minnesota. So I moved down there, and they brought me to AEW. And I was so green and just a little 19-year-old, didn't know what she was doing. And I only had like 5 indie matches probably before I was on TV.
Wow.
I think I just hit 100 matches maybe like a couple months ago,
Wow.
which is crazy in wrestling because everyone does like 100 matches and then you get to TV. So if you watch me in my early days, it's pretty rough. Me being a cheerleader, trying to translate that to wrestling, not knowing what I'm doing, not confident, but having the time of my life. So it's just to see where I'm at now is such a growth and so cool to see.
It's awesome. I mean, I remember watching your early matches, and I didn't see, but you're always your own toughest critic, right? I mean, so it was QT Marshall and Cody Rhodes who brought you to Georgia. You left Minnesota. I mean, that takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, and
what did your folks say and your friends say when you said, I'm going to Georgia, and this is...
Well, my dad drove me to Georgia. We did a 16-hour drive together,
wow.
And he dropped me off at this Airbnb and said, you got it.
That's a good dad right there.
Yes.
I trust you.
My dad's also here today supporting me. So
I didn't know if you wanted to recognize that or not, but we met Julia's dad. We're talking to Julia Hart from AEW tomorrow night at Roy Wilkins Auditorium. Dynamite's got a show. We met Julia's dad on the way in. I didn't know if you wanted to mention that. So did he try to talk you out of it at all during that?
No. My parents have always been so supportive, even when we would go to like...
What does that look like to have parents who are supportive?
I'd like to know that as well. It looked like all the other parents being like, why are you letting your 16-year-old going to these dive bars at these wrestling shows? And they're like, it's her dream. Like, she can do whatever she wants. She's gonna figure it out. And I mean, I did. So I think just having their support really helped.
Are your parents wrestling fans? I mean, were they, I should say, growing up? Is that maybe how you got into it?
A little bit. I think ever since I became, more into this world, now they're much more bigger fans.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shaking your dad's hand, dude, you must, I know he doesn't want to get on the mic, but you tell us, Julia. How old is your dad?
30? No, I'm just kidding. How old are you? 52?
52. Jesus, I'm older than you.
51?
This guy.
51.
Your dad looks like he was an athlete. Was your dad and my parents both athletic?
My dad was more into music.
Oh, yeah?
But you were definitely a runner, right? You did
runner?
track? You did a little bit of track.
What kind of music was he into? Death metal?
Rock.
90s
80s hairband.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Hello.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Julia Hart's dad, we may have to have you in studio.
No kidding.
Because that's our favorite.
We might be confused on what day that will be.
Right. That's our favorite subject is 80s rock and hair metal and whatnot.
Yeah,
okay.
He listens to you guys all the time.
Really?
I grew up listening to you guys.
Well, of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Julia Hart's dad. So tell us about some of those indie shows being a 19-year-old. I don't get out as often as I used to, but we used to go to all the indie shows here in town. They can be a little rough.
Yeah, they can. I mean, I wasn't 18 yet, so a lot of them didn't want me to, work the show, which I understand because I was a young girl. Not being of age can be kind of weird, but I only did about 5. And Ken Anderson, I trained with him a little bit.
We know Ken.
Yeah, so I trained with him a little bit before I went to Georgia for about 2 years. I was also in high school, so it was hard. I was working at Jamba Juice, also a cheerleader. So I didn't give my full self to wrestling yet because I was still in high school. So, and his school was like a 45-minute drive from where we were. So, I was just trying to get to those indie shows just to see okay, this is what I got to do first. I got to do these little shows and get the exposure and get the experience to then get to TV. But then I moved to Georgia, and they just threw me right on. So kind of just learned on TV, basically.
Julia, this is really cool. We're getting tons of text messages from people that know you or your dad.
Oh,
and
yeah?
want us to say it. People that have worked with you or went to school with you, that kind of thing.
I got a text from someone who says that you screwed up their order at Jamba Juice.
She pulled a Dana.
They want their money back.
That backstory is crazy.
Yeah.
I was working at Jumper Juice.
Julia,
I was wrestling.
Julia, we're pals on the show with local referee legend Rob Page. He mentioned he's worked with you before. Please tell us any negative stories or make fun of him as much as you possibly can.
No negative stories. I feel like everyone in the Minnesota wrestling community is just so great, and I'm so thankful that I grew up around them, and they took care of me, and I saw respectable, nice guys. So I appreciate the Minnesota circuit.
It is pretty cool, having worked with a lot of these guys and gals over the years through the radio station. We're all really proud of the heritage here for wrestling in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Josh and I trained when we were young.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Maybe 2 lessons? I can't remember. It was a couple.
What'd you do? Hit the ropes?
Yep.
Take a bump?
Yeah. Took some bumps. We were both shocked how much it hurts.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Like landing on the mat and everything. That hurts way more than we anticipated.
Yeah, I think people get confused at, what wrestling is or, what actually hurts. Like, oh, yeah, it doesn't hurt. I'm like, no, I'm in pain, crippling, walking through the airport after a match. Like, it really does hurt.
Yeah, and you're doing real stuff. I mean, just what we did was so basic.
We were doing the basics. It whooped our ass. The idea was that we were gonna wrestle at a show at First Avenue.
Oh, cool.
After watching what we were capable of, we very quickly became escorts.
Pulled the plug.
Abort!
I think
Was
maybe.
it something you took that you're like, nah, we're done, we're not training for, or was it just hitting the ropes, or?
They told us we didn't have what it.
Oh.
Yeah.
They decided we couldn't make it look good.
I think we were both willing to gut it out. We really were.
And we were kind of starstruck, and I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Who would you train with?
Eddie Sharkey.
Okay.
Yeah. And a younger feller. But I'm trying to think of what his ring name was at the time. For God's sake, it was so long ago.
Escapes me too.
So
that was a long time ago,
and I still kind of regret it. But being a manager was kind of fun too. I could step in and give someone a nut shot and all that, and then get the hell out of there. So being now 5 years into the business, who's the youngest character? Who's the youngest on the roster now at AEW, and have you kind of made a point of helping them? I mean, you seem like a very nice, helpful person.
I only give advice if somebody asks for it, because I feel like I still have so much to learn. But I think now our youngest is either Nick Wayne and Billy Starks. I think they just turned 20, maybe.
Wow.
They got signed when they were 19, and then Dante from Top Flight, you guys had in the show.
Right.
We're the same age. We're only 6 months apart, so he's just 6 months older than me. So he just turned 25.
You should have seen us when we were 19.
we had hair.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, we had hair back then.
I wasn't prepared for anything at 19.
I know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so impressive. And
Credit to your folks,
Yeah, hopefully that isn't lost here, how young you were and hit the stage at such a big level. Yeah. Was that when the first time you were on TV?
Yeah.
How nerve-wracking is that?
Oh, I was so nervous. I was just more nervous about, getting through the match and, not disappointing either my opponent or Tony Khan, our CEO. So, yeah, but I think also with cheerleading growing up, that really helped me. Pressure is a privilege, they always said. So I always had that mindset of okay, I'm meant to be here. This pressure is meant to happen, and I can do this. So I think that helped a lot as well.
That's so impressive.
I know.
Yeah.
For me, pressure equals folding. You fold underneath it.
Tears.
Fell out. Josh has been doing this for 30 years with me, and you would still admit to nerves getting
every
to you.
day, yeah.
That's just because nerves mean you care.
I do care.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Absolutely. So tomorrow night, there's a show at Roy Wilkins, AEW Dynamite. What are you currently involved in? What should folks expect to see from Julia Hart tomorrow?
Right now I'm in a stable called Triangle of Madness with Tekla, our AEW Women's Champion, and Sky Blue, who is my tag partner. We're called the Sisters of Sin. Tomorrow, Tekla has a championship match against Mina Sharka, so that should be a really fun match. I'm sure me and Sky will dip our toes in there if we can, or hopefully... for a pre-show match. Hopefully get to see me and Sky do something just to show the locals that Julia Hart is here, which would be great.
You got a lot of folks blowing your phone up for tickets?
Yeah, I already sent them all the tickets.
You got that
They
handled?
asked me a month ago. They're like, can we get a ticket? I'm like, of course you can get tickets. So
You got that handled.
Yeah, AEW Tix, if you guys want to come tomorrow. Yeah, that's about what's going on right now.
I'd imagine your schedule's exhausting. We've talked to so many wrestlers who have said that too. It's like people don't realize how much promotion, aside from just your job, that you have to do. And you were mentioning today you got a few things going on. Is tomorrow more of a chill day because of the event, or do you still have to do TV and things like that?
Yeah, no, just the show. So I'll get there around like 1 tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And everything's going okay physically? Because you mentioned we were talking about us training and the actual pain, and you said, between matches you have a hard time getting. Everything's going all right. What's the worst bump or worst injury you've taken in the 5 years?
I did get shoulder surgery. I took a couple things, like a dive. I took that weird. I just took a face bump weird, and my shoulder was dislocating weird. So I had surgery on that in 2024, and then I've had a couple concussions. I would say the concussions are probably the most scariest thing because we only have one brain. Like a shoulder can go, I can get that replaced, a hip, whatever. But a head, you only get one, so I think the concussions are probably the worst.
You're going to need your noggin in the long run, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're friggin' proud of you, Julia Hart.
Thank you so much.
And like I said, we continue to get, it's like movie credits coming in with people texting in saying so many nice things about you, whether knowing you personally or just being a fan through the TV. So
nice, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're touching a lot of lives here for sure.
The text message machine, I don't know, you could come over and look at it. It just rolls, you know what I mean? And they got a lot of texts coming in. Love Julia, so proud. She's one of us as we keep going down and down. People are, hi, Julia's dad. So your dad has some fans here.
Yeah, you've gotten some texts, too, from people
I worked
that know
with
you.
Julia at Bum Boot Camp. What's that?
Oh, Burn Boot Camp.
Burn Boot Camp?
Yeah. Imperial location.
Do you know someone named Shurko?
That's where I was working.
Oh, that's where you were working. Okay, that's not a person's nickname. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, they're texting in.
I haven't watched AEW in a long time, but looking up Julia, I might have to watch again. Wow. There you go. So thanks, Julia. We know you got things to do today. You got to move on. But good luck tonight. Where do folks get tickets again? For
AEW Tix.
At Roy Wilkins, AEW Dynamite.
6:30 tomorrow.
Thanks. And you know what I left out, Josh? I forgot to tell her that I did defeat Jimmy Hart in a real-live WCW match about 25 years ago.
That's right.
That's true.
I was
there.
I saw it in person.
He was there. Someone hit him in the nuts. Did I hit him in the nuts?
No, it wasn't an ex-girl that hit him in the nuts. Or maybe an ex-girl took a chair to him. I can't remember. They were involved somehow.
And then Jeff Jarrett. And anyway, so I do have one official victory in television.
Undefeated.
Nice.
Yes.
Still living off
Thanks
of it.
again, Julia.
Thank you so much.
You guys have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Tomorrow night, Randy Shaver, AEW Dynamite's going to do its thing. God dang. Love a live wrestling show, Randy Shaver. When's the last time you saw it live and in person? And can you think of anybody? Can you think of it? Well, didn't you have him at the radio studio or the television studio all those years ago?
Oh, we've had him a few times, yeah. I think the last live show I was at, I think you were there.
Oh, God, that's right.
I think that was the last one I've been to.
Oh, yeah. Well, your son was there?
Yeah.
Your oldest son?
You and I went to a live show, and I believe after the show was over, the boys are leaving. Thanks, everyone from Roy Wilkins.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Julia Hart's dad. You guys have a good night tomorrow night. They got things to do. Yes, Randy, we went backstage, and we met the guy.
The big guy.
Where'd Dana go? He's showing people out the
he's showing
building.
how to get out of here.
The guy with Rikishi, the guy with the big ass.
Oh, yeah, the stink face.
Yep.
We got
Wasn't that his move, the stink face?
Stink face, yeah. We got to meet Rikishi after the show. So there you go. That was cool. Total surprise. Hopefully we weren't too sloppy there.
No, it was good.
All right, good.
She sounds delightful.
Yeah, very nice.
Usually we'd like to be a little more prepared.
We do like to be a little more prepared.
Yeah, she's great.
I don't know how you could be any more prepared. You were fine.
Can you play the audio again from the Twins broadcast? Because that was fun, what we had in the intro.
It's a good start for the Twins here in the fourth inning.
You ever seen Buck with his pants down?
What?
No. Like in shorts?
No, like he doesn't have his, no socks showing.
I see what you're saying.
Isn't it the worst where you say something and then realize, oh no, that didn't come out the way I meant it?
Bro, that's not what you said. You have not pet leg. You need more. I need more context.
That's our pal Glenn Perkins. This was this past Sunday's Twins spring training broadcast. Glenn Perkins asked fellow play-by-play guy Corey Provis a question that threw Provis. And I got to admit, it took me 2 or 3 times hearing it before I understood. They were talking about Byron Buxton. Perkins, who's probably intentionally just trying to be cute, Perkins asked Provis, you ever seen Buck with his pants down?
Right.
And Provis didn't get it. As you heard, he said, no.
No.
Like in shorts, you mean? And Perkins said, no, like he doesn't have his socks showing. So what Glenn meant was whether or not Provis had ever seen Buxton wear the legs of his baseball pants all the way down to his ankles as opposed to pulling the legs up to the knees to show off the Do you think Glenn was just trying to be cute?
I don't know. Maybe he just had it in his head. He knew what he was thinking and saying and just worded it poorly.
That's kind of how it sounded to me. That's what the article suggests.
Right. Exactly.
He knew what he meant.
Yeah. He said what he said.
Won't we get an opportunity to ask him in person?
We're hoping so. There's some contracts that need. It's complicated. Very complicated.
It's inside radio stuff, Randy.
Inside industry stuff you wouldn't understand.
There's something called red tape. We're doing our best.
We are trying our best to drag Glenn Perkins into the mix again this baseball season. Hilarious. If he doesn't want to, see Willie Miles, you're going to be our baseball guy.
Hey.
Your mother-in-law should.
That's the person you want to talk to. If she watches them again this year, I don't know.
You may have to sit down and watch the games.
If any of us can watch them again this year.
Right. My mother-in-law.
It's not going to be that bad.
They may be unwatchable.
It's not going to be that bad. By the way, how do I watch them this year? Is there a gimmick?
See?
Yeah, again, I was just thinking that same thing.
She's already fired up about it. Like, oh, my God, this game is I don't have all that. You know what? I'm done.
It's never more complicated to be a sports fan than it is in 2026.
So,
good point.
They start Thursday, and it just dawned on me last night. I'm not sure how to watch them this year. I don't remember how it worked last year. Does anyone remember?
Well, they were late getting on TV, right? They were working out some sort of cable deals or whatever. They finally got it all worked out, and I got it on my regular cable. A special channel for that.
Oh, okay. I have that channel too.
Yeah. So I think that's where they're going to be. That's what I'm hoping for. But remember, it took a while last year to get it all figured out.
Well, I got to figure it out by friggin' Thursday.
All their games are going to be on FanDuel.
They are.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think that's the case.
I have that Twins.
I'm not sure.
Yes.
Okay, I have that Twins TV channel. I believe I paid for it last year, so I probably have to pay for it again this year. At least a couple of listeners are saying you have to pay for that Twins TV channel.
Right.
Yeah, I had it because last year I was a season ticket holder still, and it was like when it first started there was a discount, right? So we paid for that too. It was like a one-time fee.
Yeah, I don't think
I didn't this year though.
I don't think it stung too bad. I don't remember, but I don't think it stung.
I thought like when we got it was $50.
I can live with $50.
I just pulled it up. If you want Twins TV, it's $100 for the whole season or $20 a month.
If you're a season ticket holder, well, at least back then, a year ago, it was half off.
I'll give them $100 in trade. I will, because it's not going to be that friggin' bad. I was saying earlier, thankfully the Pigs are playing tonight. Pigs are playing in the state of hockey. I thought I had it. Yeah.
Tampa.
Tampa, Florida tonight, followed by Sunrise, Florida. In the state of hockey, then they leave the state of hockey and go on up to Massachusetts to play the Bruins. Says here the Russian kid, Joel Eriksson Ek, and our life partner, Marcus Foligno, will all travel with the club for this year 3-game road trip. And Pigs head coach Gene Snitsky said he's anticipating all will be eligible to return at some point during this road trip.
That's great.
Okay. There you go. Pigs.
That means we may get Marcus back.
Yeah. Pigs at Tampa tonight. I think the game starts at 6:30. A lot of folks texting in what the hell the gimmick is in order to watch Twins baseball this year, and it sounds like, same as last year, Some folks are saying you got to get this super cheater box.
Oh, yeah, people have been texting about that today.
I've been hearing about this cheater box for about a year or two, and I'm not messing with that.
I'm not smart enough to figure it out. I need somebody to come over and do it for me.
I can see that.
I can't even schedule an interview correctly.
I've noticed.
Wow, don't be so hard on yourself.
It was funny when Dana said, hey, remember that we were supposed to interview Julia Hart tomorrow? Yeah, she's here now.
She's 10 feet away at the table outside the boss's office.
Because I screwed up. It happens, Dana.
It does.
Some folks, I'm not messing around with that cheater box gimmick anymore because I hear if you get caught, you can never watch television ever again.
Oh, that's not worth it.
I used to do the cheater box gimmick years ago when I was a young man living in St. Louis Park. I hooked that up, and we got all the free wrestling pay-per-views, all the free boxing pay-per-views. Of course, a little wah-wah-wee-wah in there. You know what I'm saying?
There's a kid in my elementary school who had his parents, obviously he didn't get it himself, they had the cheater box, so the wrestling pay-per-views, the Spice Channel. Let's just say that people probably wouldn't have been hanging out with that kid if it wasn't for that cheater box. So he got pretty lucky on that one.
Oh. Randy Shaver, you ever get the free porno?
I don't recall. Years and years and years ago.
Recall.
No,
You'd recall the porn, Randy.
Years and years ago, there were a couple of different cheater boxes available.
Yeah. I had one.
I may have dipped my toe.
Right.
Just the toe.
I don't recall.
Remember that story when I fell asleep in front of the porno movie?
Right.
Did your girlfriend and her friend come home or something?
Wasn't there a VCR incident as well?
Well, that was a separate incident.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Back when I had this cheater box set up, that was when I was married the first time around. And I got home from work, and I laid down on the couch, and I turned on the porno movies. Free porno movies all day long, with this cheater box. But I was just laying there watching, thank God. There was nothing disgusting going on.
Right.
I fell asleep in front of the television. What I forgot was that my wife's best friend was coming to town, staying with us that weekend. And my wife must have given her a key, or maybe she told me to leave the garage unlocked or something. So I'm awakened on the couch. I'm being shaken awake a couple hours later by my wife's best friend, who wanted to let me know that she was there. And right there blaring on the big screen was some all-girl
girl-on-girl action.
All-girl showdown. And I had to say, hey.
I must have slept on the remote.
There you are, so you're here.
Oh, at least it wasn't something like dark and disturbing type of...
Well, yeah, right, of course.
It could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
What kind of friend was this? Was she somebody you would think was okay with porn, or was she like super religious or something?
Dana, they were from Glenwood, Minnesota. They were cool about porn. Yeah. Okay. They're from Glenwood. Everyone in Glenwood loves porn. I think that's the campaign the mayor ran on, I think.
Yeah. They gave you your first VHS on your 10th birthday.
What was the VHS story again?
Oh, I was watching a fun movie on the VCR, left the tape in the VCR, wife and her friend.
Again?
This was girl stuff, yeah. It was all girl. I think
Nice.
they were in a tub. Anyway, and then the wife comes home with her best friend to watch Friends, which they recorded on a VHS tape.
Yay, happy day.
So it's, there's already, I wasn't there, but the wife's like, there's already a tape in the VCR. And they hit play, and they saw the girls in the tub. Right, you follow? And then they
watched the whole thing.
Well,
One thing led to the other.
The girls in the tub were friends.
Apparently very close.
This is the new version of Friends.
I got to hear about, when I got home, I got to hear about that. If you're going to watch all 20 girls in a tub, take the friggin' tape out of the VCR. Me and Missy stopped by to watch Friends, and
this is a good point from St. Paul Jesus 85. He says to you, Nick, that being awoke by your wife's best friend, that's usually how a porno starts.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a plot to a porno.
Oh, trust me, Cubby, I was 26 years old. You didn't think that crossed my mind immediately?
Here we go.
How's she going to react to this? Oh.
My funniest porn story is when I was working in the hotel industry, right? And remember back in the day when you just check into a hotel and they had the box on top of
Oh, yeah.
You recall?
The
Randy?
box on top of the what?
The TV where you could get movies.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but the porn movies was $9.99. Regular movies was $6.99. Right. So this always used to happen. So when I'm working at the front desk, guy gets ready to check out. I hand him his bill. He's got 3 $9.99 movies that he goes, I didn't watch. I'm like, yeah, you did. You know, he goes, well, I'm not paying for those. I didn't watch those. And I go,
come on.
You know, it's like these are $9.99 movies, man. And all the machines is right behind the front desk. You go back and you punch to see what time the movie started and everything. What time they started, what time they finished.
There's no getting out of that.
Yeah, this guy was like, well, I'm not paying it. I said, yes, sure. He said, well, I said, so you're saying you didn't watch these movies between 1 and 3 in the morning? And he goes, no. He said, what happened was, what's probably happened, he goes, I fell asleep with the remote on the bed. I'm like, dude, do you know how smart your butt has to be? Your butt has to answer so many questions. Like, yes, do you want to watch this movie? Yes. Are you sure? Absolutely. And they said, you did that 3 times. And he goes, yeah, but I didn't watch those movies. I said, so you're okay that somebody came in your room in the middle of the night, sat on the edge of your bed, and watched 3 porn movies while you slept.
This dude wanted his...
I said, sir, what's going to happen is this. I'm going to take these movies, I'm going to transfer them to another portfolio. You're going to pay for it for your regular credit card, and this will just bill to your company, but you are paying. Mm-hmm. He goes, I'll never stay here again. Not your call. Your company put you up here.
There you go.
So you're gonna stay here, but we're gonna tell your movies all the way off.
He didn't want, I wonder if he wanted his money, Josh, and his money shot back.
Exactly. He didn't want those. You have to explain those on the corporate card when you pay for it. You're like, what are these movies?
Nick did that on a work trip once.
Yeah, the movie was called The Sperminator.
Yep. And you and a coworker were next door to each other, and he was watching the same movie.
We were watching.
You could save some money.
Because they started at the same time, right? Back in those days, it was Sperminator starts at 9. Soccer Mom goes to Vegas started at 11:30, right?
Right.
So, I fired up The Sperminator at 9. I got done watching it, and I noticed because of the thin walls in the hotel, the guy next door to me, one of my coworkers, the dialogue just continued after I turned my television.
You're quicker than him.
Watching the same.
Well, maybe he started sooner.
Well, that's nice. You got to finish. You got to follow the story, see how it ended.
Yes, I could at least hear the. Well, I was quicker than him, Ashley, because I had company.
I love it.
See, Willie, there's some other people who have worked at hotels and said they had the same experience.
I know.
People will be like, no, it wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Yeah. Like, dude, I checked your key card. No one's been in your room but you. You did this.
Yeah, I would just admit to it.
Right.
Like, heck yeah. I'd be like, you seen that? You seen that one? It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, can you put that on a different folio? I say folio now because that's the way you used to have to do it. We had a big NCR machine back in the day. You had to put the paper in the machine and do the whole thing.
You had to do it manually.
Old school. Widower Jesus said years ago at a bachelor party, they took a friend's SUV and it had those DVD screens built in to the back of the seats. Yeah. He said they watched a certain movie while they were driving around. They forgot to remove said movie before his wife brought the kids to daycare the next Monday.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, I bet he was in some trouble.
Great. Now you got to have that conversation.
Dad's in so much trouble.
Kids are all quiet in the back. Why are you kids so quiet back?
Here's this effing deal again. They say that March Madness may cost employers more than $12 billion in lost productivity. Productivity is how you say it. Well, then pay us more, and we won't finger bang our bracket on company time. How's that sound?
It seems a lot of businesses embrace it. We've got brackets going on here, and I've got friends at their job. They're all doing the same thing.
One of my buddies, I just know, he has like an office type of job. All I know is he sits in a cubicle. I don't know what he does. But I know for a fact that that's all he's doing all day is watching basketball, messing with a bracket. And then baseball's coming. That's all he does during the baseball season. How do you get a job like that?
Someone needs to find his baseball, first and foremost. Bruce Pearl, former college basketball coach, current television guy that talks about basketball. Bruce Pearl claims to have no idea who Eminem is.
What? Shut
Bruce
up.
Pearl is an idiot.
What do you mean?
No,
My mom knows who Eminem is.
Well, see, I believe it because this guy's nuts.
No,
I am
he is.
certain.
He's an idiot.
I am certain that all he ever does is watch basketball and think about basketball and analyze basketball games. I do believe that he doesn't know who Eminem is because he's out of his mind.
Right.
He was talking on television the other day. Someone quoted Eminem, and he was totally lost. I believe it.
Who? They're talking about the candy?
I mean, the other thing is, it's not 2002 anymore. You know, I mean, when's the last time Eminem was a somebody?
I think he's still a pretty big
still
deal.
a pretty big deal.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
He's kind of involved in more stuff.
I thought he was just an over-the-hill guy now.
No.
But I don't follow the rap community. I do not. There's Humpty Dance and there's the Christian side hug.
That's all the guy needs.
That's where it ends. That's where rap music. Oh, and I Got a Man. They could have stopped it after the Humpty Dance, I Got a Man, and Christian side hug. Those are the two finest creations that rap has ever.
That's crazy. I don't follow rap, but I know who Eminem is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm older than Bruce Pearl.
You are?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you're probably around the same age.
Oh, I never would have guessed
Bruce
that.
Pearl's an idiot.
No.
He has been for a long time.
What's your man got to do with me? I Got a Man. I ain't even trying to hear that. I love that song. We played that not that long ago. What was this?
About Biz Markie? Baby, you.
Here we go.
Got what I need.
Oh, that's a good one.
The transfer portal thing, Randy Shaver, totally out of control. It's ridiculous. The transfer portal. Only one team remaining in the NCAA tournament has all 5 starters who began their college basketball careers at the same school they currently play for.
I'm surprised there's even one.
I am too.
There's only one. Do you want to try and guess? I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
It's the kind of coach that you probably wouldn't walk away from.
Probably the UConn coach.
No!
Oh, okay.
That's so loud.
All right.
That was aggressive.
Okay.
It was a hard no.
Randy's afraid to make a second guess now.
The kind of all-timer type of a coach that you wouldn't walk away from.
How about Sampson at Houston?
No!
Okay. Okay.
I'm giving you one more guess.
All right.
Okay. Well, then it's the guy at Michigan State. It's Izzo.
Yeah.
Izzo.
That sounds cool.
Michigan State's the only school in the Sweet 16 that has 0 transfer kids in their starting 5. Now, 4 teams.
In the starting 5, that's the key line.
Yes. I'm sure there are some transfers.
Oh my God.
All right, brother?
Get him!
Did you die?
Yep, I did. And I came back.
You sound better now.
Clear.
That was horrific.
Yeah.
It sounded like a little kid screaming for a sec. A spider!
Help! Now, there are 4 schools, Arizona, Purdue, Houston, and Duke, that have 4 starters who began their careers at those respective schools. So you can take that in whatever direction you like.
Mm-hmm.
Texters are bringing up a good point about Bruce Pearl and his claiming he doesn't know who Eminem is. So he's coached young men all those years and never once heard of Eminem.
He's an idiot. That's what I'm telling you. This man's worked with 19 and 20-year-olds for the past how many years?
What man has?
Bruce Pearl.
What's your man got to do with me? I got a man. I ain't even trying to hear. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, Bruce Pearl is Bruce Pearl is being Bruce Pearl.
He's trying to be cool. Like, I don't even know who this very famous person is.
No, I can't stress it enough. The man's an idiot.
Oh.
Yeah, he probably knows Eminem's music. Like, he could sing along, and then they're like, "Oh, you like Eminem? Who?"
You've been in locker rooms with these kids. They got music blasting at practice, and the kids, we walk around with these headphones on. What are you listening to? Listen to little Eminem. He knows who he is.
Chugged up plumber Jesus texted in to say Eminem is a has-been. Don't listen to him.
That's fine.
Wow. Okay.
But he's
we got
he's
other texts
legendary.
saying the opposite.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, Brotato Chip Jesus texted in to say two can play this game. I've never heard of Bruce Pearl.
You know what?
You're not an idiot. Bruce Pearl's
Same
an
here.
idiot.
Who's Bruce
A
Pearl?
lot of people don't know.
Speaking of head basketball coaches, we played the audio of this earlier. St. John's University head basketball coach Rick Pitino. He's still pissed about what Christian Laettner did to him back in 1992.
Yeah,
I'm not big into watching like Yellowstone and shows like that on the iPad, but everybody's convincing me to watch this Paradise. And I was so sick of commercials with Christian Laettner hitting that shot over and over and over. Okay, I'll watch Paradise. In the first episode of Paradise, something to do with Laettner's shot. And I said, that's cruel. Why would my staff and friends tell me to watch Paradise? And throughout the whole episode, it's that. You win some, you lose some, and I'm hoping we can get Duke at the buzzer next to make up for that Christian Laettner shot.
Duke at the buzzer.
That guy is so adorable. Like watching shows on an iPad.
I like that too.
He sounds a little bit like Pacino from Donnie Brasco.
Oh, Grandpa.
Sounds a little bit like, if he had a little more bass in his voice, Richard Pitino, not Richard, Rick, would sound exactly like Pacino from friggin' Donnie Brasco.
He can't have any more bass in his voice. He's only about 5'4".
He's maxed out on bass,
right,
for a guy his size,
yes.
probably, yeah. So, yeah. He says, you heard him say it, I hope we can get Duke at the buzzer next time to make up for that Christian Laettner shot. That's St. John's next opponent in the Sweet 16. Back then, Pitino was coaching at Kentucky, and Laettner made that famous turnaround. Yep. He went on to win a national title at Kentucky a few years later, but it's still bothering him. And you know,
he's a great coach. It's just amazing what he's done at St. John's. That program was dead. It was just after a great, it's so much history at St. John's basketball, and the thing was just 5 years ago dead, and he has just been amazing.
Portal.
Well, that helps.
There's your transfer portal.
That's what. No, it's his team.
Are they all transfers?
Most. Yeah.
Well, that's how damn near every successful school.
He said, "Why would I go to high school and recruit a kid when I can just?"
But you also got to coach him up too, though.
Yeah,
it's one thing to get the talent; it's another thing to coach him up.
Yeah, he's too old to coach now. He just needs talent. Let him run the place.
Annette.
He and Izzo are just two amazing coaches.
If Donnie calls, tell him if it was going to be anyone, I'm glad it was him. You know, Laettner should have been kicked out of that ball game against Kentucky back in '92, long before the final buzzer. He curb stomped a player. Refs didn't say dick because he was Christian Laettner. Remember that when he stomped on a player?
Absolutely.
That was a long time ago. Yeah. Long time ago, Donnie. Hey, WNBA players have unanimously approved a new 7-year collective bargaining agreement that runs through the year of 20 and 32. This was a big concern at one point or another, was it not?
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. They got a good deal.
They got it over with.
For the new girl. The new ladies that are coming in is going to really benefit from this.
Making a few more bucks.
Yeah, and it'll keep them from going, a lot of them from going overseas trying to make money on the off season. And it'll you know, with the rival and then with the WNBA and their max now is the super max is a 1.4 million, I think, Randy, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Back before it was only like 250 or something like that.
It also helps that the NBA is going to expand by 2 teams.
Exactly.
Because that's going to bring in more revenue into the NBA. It will dilute the talent base, but it's going to increase the revenue.
Yeah, but they got so many good players that they only have the second round. I mean, they'll be able to get into a third-round draft pick because some of those girls that are going overseas are awesome.
Yeah.
But they don't have a chance to play in the WNBA, but it's not enough teams.
There's no question the WNBA has really, in the last 3-4 years, has really taken off as a league.
Yep.
And there you go. We're happy for them. Now, I don't think there's anything that's going to be put on your television today, but I'm told that the quarterfinals of the boys' state high school basketball tournament
tomorrow.
Well, it says here they're being played today, but
they are. Oh.
Yes, but I don't think you're going to see it on television.
No, not till the semifinals.
Right. today at Target Center. They fire it up at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Fabulous.
Tartan is involved.
Yeah. Mark Klingsporn, great coach at Tartan.
Wait a
Been
minute.
there forever.
Did you catch that? I said Tartan, and what did you say, Ashley?
Ugh.
Was that a rival to you?
North St. Paul High School to the Polars?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Vomit.
All right.
Blaine's going to play against Tartan, so you're going all Blaine, all Bengals all the time.
Oh, that's so hard, but I'm going to have to support Blaine.
I hear you. I hear you. It's like pulling teeth to get anyone around here to say something positive about Blaine. But when they play against Tartan, we know which side we're on.
Yep, I got to go get some gear.
Lakeville South plays Chaska. Wayzata against, oh, God, Apple Valley.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Jesus, please win.
They don't belong in the same building as us Wayzata people.
At least it wasn't Burnsville.
It's damn near. It's pretty much the same thing.
It's border. They border each other.
Exactly.
Burnsville adjacent.
Mm-hmm. They're the same thing.
There's probably some kids that, you know, how the boundaries get set up that live in Burnsville, they get pulled into Apple Valley. So, yeah, they're tainted.
And then you got Maple Grove. They think they're cute these days. The people in Maple Grove, they think they're special. They play Alexandria. Alexandria area, Josh.
Is that what they're calling it?
The area. Oh, who else? That's not it.
Well, there's a couple of class
Yeah. I'm
two-way
sorry.
games. Yeah.
That was class 4A. I forget that there's 11 different classes. And you got we'll get to it tomorrow. We don't need to roll through, but, you know, you got your Goodhue and your Perham and your Jackson County Central and your Albany and your Pequot. Blake. Come on. Minnehaha. Blake. Come on. That's not right. Oh, boy, Randy Shaver. You probably went to Blake.
Those kids make Wayzata folks look poor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Breck and Blake.
I have a buddy who's a college football coach, and back when he was young in college, he was, you know, an assistant over at Blake. And my goodness, when he would tell me about like the end of the year banquets and stuff, I was like, Jesus, they got some money.
I've never even heard of it before.
Oh, yeah, it's a real thing, Ashley. Well, you know, I grew up with kids who eventually went to Blake High School. You know, growing up in Wayzata, there was quite a few of my pals, my grade school pals in junior high, that once they got to high school, they went to Blake. And so we busted each other's balls, you know, back and forth. We used to have some spirited hockey games with those kids. Breck didn't bother us as much. I don't know why we didn't have as much of a pissin' match with Breck as we did with Blake.
I do know that Breck is super bougie, but yeah, I've never heard of Blake.
I don't know why we weren't as difficult with the Breck kids as we were with the Blake kids.
I was in a band with a kid from Breck, and his dad was the CEO of a major company, and so his dad bought him some Marshall amplifiers, Nick, like a full stack.
Oh, fancy. Just like the rock stars use.
Yeah, and was it Bradshaw? I forget the guy. There's a guy who tweaks them, like for bands like Metallica, all the big bands. Back in the 80s and 90s, he would customize them. So he sent this 16-year-old's amp out to that guy to tune it just like Metallica's. I can't even imagine the expense of something like that.
The reason that I knew that Breck was bougie is because, you guys know that my husband sells meat for a living. He works for Swanson Meats, and they sell to like higher-end restaurants around Minneapolis.
Sure.
They also sell to Breck. I was like, so they're getting like the same food that you could go and get at like a Manny's Steakhouse.
So this school is getting quality meat.
Oh, yeah. They're not getting the cheap 80-20.
The horse meat.
They're getting the top of the top.
They're not getting that mystery burger that we were served at the...
They getting Wagyu.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Randy Shaver. Now people are texting in hoping we'll crap on other towns. Say something bad about Hopkins. Say something bad about Roseville. Well, they speak for themselves in Roseville.
Yeah.
You said their name. That was it.
Yeah.
They got enough trouble.
What the heck? Some people are claiming there's a town in Minnesota that if you look at it on a map, the borders, it's shaped as a set of balls and a penis. What? Do you see what I'm saying, Josh? If
Yeah,
you look at
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess act accordingly when you go to that.
What town?
Act accordingly to that. I don't want to say it out loud.
Well, it would just be a geographical,
It is.
possibly. We're not saying the town. I'd like to Google this. I'll just.
Well, I don't want to tell
in
you.
Minnesota.
Egan.
That looks like a.
They say Egan is shaped as like a shaft and a set of nuts.
Dude, I completely forgot that was because
Why would they?
Josh, you live in the balls. Now that I'm looking at the map,
I was going to say,
Well,
Josh,
I used to live in the shaft.
you live in the balls of Egan.
Yeah.
According to they said,
God.
if you look at the borders, it's a set of nuts and a shaft.
Well, that explains Brad then.
Oh, wow!
He's not even here to defend himself.
That's what
It's the best time to attack.
That's when you attack, Ashley, when they're not here to defend themselves.
And Egan is
Shaver.
expanding in the balls area. It just keeps moving south.
Didn't see that coming.
We got to go, Randy. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See ya.
Half-assed morning show. 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a smart club member because I trust my home comfort to standard heating and air conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.
Years of hard work, and now you've got pain in your back, your shoulders, your knees, maybe your joints. You need help. Randy Shaver here with the answer. Dave Bialke. He's got over 30 years experience in getting workers' compensation benefits for people just like you. Don't suffer. Call Bialke Law today. 763-571-2410 or go to bialkelaw.com. That's BIALKE law.com. And it spells relief for you.
Hey, Adam Devine here. Looking for a way to make a big change for all kids in your community? Just look for the balloon. When you see the Children's Miracle Network balloon at your local store, restaurant, or gas station, your donation provides crucial funds for local children's hospitals. Hospitals that provide life-changing care for all kids. Children's Miracle Network. Hospitals, partners, programs, and donors like you. Learn more at cmn.org.
The Half-Assed Morning Show.
Minnesota's 93X.
Come on now. We are live. It's Tuesday. It's our Tuesday here on the 93X Half-Assed Morning Show. C. Willie Miles is just setting in with us this morning like he does damn near every Tuesday.
Oh, show.
And by the grace of God, we're having a decent time around here.
Always.
How's everything going on Twitter these days? Now, personally, if you ask me about Twitter, my answer is never saw it. But you guys tell me, how's Twitter doing?
I describe Twitter now as the kind of the mall that used to be really cool to hang out at. Right. All the good-looking people are there hanging out, going to get meals and stuff. And now it's that mall that's half of the stores are closed. It just kind of got that sad vibe. There's more old people walking than there are actually shopping in the mall. You know, like
Didn't Facebook go that same way? I kind of heard people say that about Facebook.
Facebook did a long time, but Facebook went that way a lot earlier than Twitter did.
I still like both of them quite a bit. Maybe, do you think, Dana, part of it is just like you aging out of it?
That could be it too.
Wow.
Are you saying Dana's maturing?
No, I'm not maturing. I'm just getting older. I still have the mindset of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I don't see you aging out of most things.
We're still waiting for you to age into things that are more age appropriate.
So is my wife.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It is definitely a little bit more depressing than it's been.
Right.
You mean everybody's angry and political and mean?
But that's kind of just everywhere.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's a mirror of society, I would imagine. Again, never having been there. But you're saying in the last 5-6 years, just like society, it's gotten meaner and nastier and more opinionated and hateful.
Every once in a while, you'll get something good, like there's a cool video going around of like 7 dogs that broke out of they got dog napped, and they broke out of wherever they got dog napped, and they found their way home. They were led by a corgi. Like, that kind of stuff still pops up every now and then.
You ever seen that dachshund who's got, what's the sleeping disease again, Josh?
Yes.
Narcolepsy?
You ever seen the dachshund who has narcolepsy? One of the most famous videos. Anyway.
So good.
I don't know how far we can take this, but I'm going to go ahead anyway. You said once in a while you find something good.
Yeah.
Okay. Despite never having made an official visit to Twitter, through the research we do for this miserable occupation, I do cross paths with this and that from Twitter now and again. I don't know how far we can take this, but this grabbed me. Recently, folks on Twitter were talking about this. What their ex did, but they still stayed with them for a stretch of time.
I love these.
What their ex did to them, but they still stayed for at least a stretch of time after the incident.
I've got a good one for
Yeah?
this. Yeah.
Go ahead.
One of my high school boyfriends, I was dating him for a while too. He used my photos, pretended to be me on a dating app, and pretended to be lesbian so that he could get pictures of other girls.
Oh, dude.
I stayed with him for about 4 more years.
Oh, my
Wow.
4 years?
Uh-huh.
My God.
I will tell you, though, that is the first time I ever punched a dude in the face. Just square in the face.
When you found out what he had been doing, you punched him in his yapper.
Yep.
But
Felt
you
good.
stayed with him.
Yeah.
You were young.
Stupid.
Wow.
We're all stupid.
Looking back, probably could have got him in some serious trouble.
Yeah.
He took nasty pictures of the smash.
Yep.
And he put them on the internet.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Dude, I got hella bitches, though.
Oh, I bet.
Really?
Yeah.
You're very popular with the ladies, you're saying.
Or,
I wish I was.
you know, probably other men pretending to be women.
There you
Let's
go.
be real.
Oh,
Probably.
I never
Probably.
even considered that.
They're all catfishing each other.
Right.
Hella bitches.
Hella bitch.
So you're mad, but then you're also kind of got a confidence boost out of the thing.
Yeah.
That could be like a cool 80s rock band, Hella Bitches, you know, like them and Vixen go on tour or something. I could see that.
I'm with you. What your ex did, but you still stayed with the sumbitch for a stretch of time. Feel free. We're at 651-989-9393 if you have anything for us. But one answer grabbed me and led me to want to bring it up on the radio. I mean, because a lot of it is cheating related. You know, some of that is more interesting than others. But this answer grabbed me. Again, the question, what did your ex do, but you still stayed with him for a while afterwards? The answer that grabbed me, he pulled a gun on me.
Whoa.
Well, she's maybe afraid
That's
to
called
leave him.
kidnap. That's called kidnap, man.
That's a damn unique answer right there. Most of the answers, like I said, are cheating, this and that. This dude yanked a pistol, and she stayed.
Against the will.
She's got to work on getting her own pistol.
No kidding.
It's called
Bigger one.
Create a gunfight.
Yeah. Jeez.
I've never had anything anywhere near dramatic.
No.
Pulled a gun on me.
Well,
Yeah, lucky.
my biggest one that I stayed with was she cheated on me, which isn't all that interesting, but when I lay out the circumstances, call me an idiot for staying with her. She cheated on me at a fish festival.
Wow.
By that, you mean the band?
The band, the hippie jam band.
I was picturing maybe some hash browns and
PHISH.
And it happened over Lent. But you're talking about the band.
The band Fish.
I remember you bringing that up before. That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing, I know.
Not only did your girlfriend cheat on you, but she cheated on you with some dope
Yeah.
who will sit in a field for 15 hours listening to Fish.
Exactly.
She cheated on you in a tent.
Oh.
Wow. That shouldn't even count, though.
Yeah, that's barely cheating.
You think concert festivals shouldn't count?
Yeah.
See, Willie?
No, drunk, high. Didn't know what she was doing. She didn't enjoy it.
You get pretty high.
Did you know the person? I'm sorry if you already said this.
That she cheated on? No, it was just some dude that she met there at
A
the
random
show.
person.
One of my buddies, that was the last straw in his relationship when firearms came into play. His girlfriend went ahead with what you might call a house pop. And that's when he knew probably time to pack his bags and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
It was a house pop. Here's a situation where someone got cheated on. This is a lady. He cheated on me with his aunt by marriage.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
At least the by marriage part's a little better, but.
Did I say she? Did I say that incorrectly? This is a lady. He cheated on me with his aunt by marriage. And she stayed.
Wow.
That's sick, dude.
He hid a girl's name in his phone under the title Pizza Hut.
Yeah, because that's normal to text Pizza Hut, right?
You got quite a relationship with them.
Is that not a real thing? Can I not text Pizza Hut?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know.
Maybe they send like promos.
Yeah, send here's a coupon or your pizza's on the way.
Right.
Your pizza's hot and ready.
Special delivery.
Maybe that was his nickname for the gal because she was hot and ready.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
He tried to hide a girl's name in his phone. Again, what are you doing going through his phone?
Right.
That's how relationships end, but I'll keep going anyway. He hid a girl's name in his phone under the label Pizza Hut and got, this is what they call it in this story. He got a vagina picture from her.
On the Pizza Hut. We deliver.
Yeah.
He tried to tell me that it was not a vagina picture. It was a picture of his friend's leg that had a bad burn on it.
Oh, no.
Like she don't know what a vagina looks like.
She probably
That's
knows.
an insult to vagina.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
You should have said it was a folded slice of pizza.
Could have. No. That's not a close-up of a vagina. Donnie, my buddy, he fell off his dirt bike the other day. Got a burn on his leg. It's a close-up of the burned leg.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Probably some hair, right? The hair. Might have been a little tough to follow, Josh, if there was hair.
Yeah, I don't know. I would hope I could tell the difference.
Both of those parts grow hair. Legs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he told his girlfriend, that's Donnie's leg with a bad burn on it, and he works at Pizza Hut. That's why it's labeled
Pizza Hut.
Pizza.
Well, that makes more sense.
That's just admit it at that point. You're just giving yourself a headache.
And she stayed with him.
Small Town City Council Jesus said his ex-wife forged his signature on a $30,000 second mortgage and hid it from him.
Oh, man.
There's a few folks saying like some big financial schemes, and they ended up staying with it.
Having their own pocketbooks, their own checking accounts raked by their significant other, and they stayed.
Oh,
wow.
Boy, it seems like overwhelmingly it's fraud, like some money stuff coming in via text here.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're talking about that because usually it's just cheating this, cheating that. You forget that, there's some really sleazy sumbitches out there. Mm-hmm. They'll pretend to be your significant other for years if it means a few bucks in their pocket.
Here's a couple from guys who said their significant other got pregnant and they weren't told that it was somebody else's baby.
Oh, that's so dirty. So dirty.
I know a guy who had that pulled on him. He lived. I don't know what I'm talking about. That doesn't make any sense. He left immediately.
Of course, yeah.
When he found out, wait a minute, this baby that I've been caring for a couple of years isn't mine?
Yeah. Wow.
Do you remember how he eventually found out? Like why they did the testing?
No, there was no test.
Oh, okay.
It was a word of mouth.
Oh,
thing.
she just confessed.
No. Somebody he knew found out about this baby. This person that he knew the real father. So when people were saying Donnie's baby this, Donnie baby's that, she says, well, I know Donnie. He doesn't have a baby. Well, yeah, here's the baby. Look at the picture of the baby. I've seen that baby. That baby doesn't belong to Donnie. It belongs to this other guy. So it was friends looking out for friends,
Gotcha.
and the word spreading that.
Somebody texted in and said they had a girl cheat on them 3 times at a music festival. And she tried to justify it by saying, well, he only lasted less than 30 seconds each time.
Wow.
There's some logic there.
Only 90 seconds of cheating.
All I did was kind of brace myself, and I held on to that sleeping bag for dear life.
You'd think he'd be better by the 3rd time.
Yeah, he got 2 easy ones out of the way. What was going on the 3rd time?
Yeah, that whole baby thing, that happened to my brother.
Tell me about it.
It was funny how he found out. He was getting ready to pay child support. He's in the band, so he didn't know. He's lead singer in the band, traveling all around the country.
Oh, yeah, he's got tons of kids from different women.
He's got a few kids.
He got a lot of squish.
But this one, my sister, who's a teacher, and she had the kids in her class, and this girl used to drop the kid off, and my sister kept looking at this child and looking at this other child that this other lady was bringing in, and my sister told my brother, like, you better go get a blood test. She said, that child is not yours. And the lady came in with the kid one day, and this is my sister, Catherine. I love saying her name because people always know Catherine is my mean sister.
Yeah. Catherine
told this girl.
Catherine's my only sister, by the way, and also my mean sister. Yeah.
Catherine said, this is not your baby. And this lady walked in with this child. She said, hey, Miss Catherine. My sister, she's from down south, so everybody say Miss Catherine.
Yeah.
She said, girl, you need to call my brother and tell him this. Miss Catherine, this is his child. She go, you see that baby over there? Them babies twins. You know why? Because they got the same daddy. You know who their daddy is? That's their daddy right over there. Leonard. Leonard is their daddy.
Leonard.
And he was in the bed with my brother.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
And so come to find out, of course, my brother goes and gets the blood test done, and sure enough, not his kid. It looks that my sister knows everybody. Like when somebody come in with a kid, she'll tell them right off the bat, man, yeah, you taking care of the wrong child.
What made Catherine so mean?
Oh, my God, man, because I'm 9 sisters. Catherine came around right in the middle.
Yeah.
That girl got the hair. She got the looks. She got the beauty mark. Like she was like our Project Diana Ross.
Something about being the middle child.
Oh,
maybe.
She was absolutely beautiful.
She had to fight everyone older and younger.
She got she was just mean. She was like before Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Catherine was that girl. She knew everybody's trigger word.
And she's hot too.
Sure.
And she was hot.
Yeah.
And the guys love her. She had the fluffy lips. She had the beautiful body. She was a drum majorette.
Well, you tell her I said word up.
Right.
Yeah.
Has she mellowed out?
Yes, she has.
That's good.
All right.
And my sister Vivian was her arch nemesis. Like she was 0 for 100 in fights against Vivian. Vivian would beat her down.
All right, so there's one thing that Catherine isn't great at.
Oh, she can't fight.
Yeah, she can't
But
fight.
she would verbally beat you up, make you cry, call you names. You know what I mean?
That lasts longer.
Like she knew what to say to get you like right there. You know what I mean?
93X, the home of the half-assed morning show.
Yeah, I hear you. We're getting ready to beef walk out of here in a few minutes.
Boom.
There you go, Minnesota Moses. I finally used it in a sentence live on the radio. We're getting ready to beef walk out of here.
He
Josh,
does seem to love that one. I've
Yeah.
noticed him text it. He texted just a few minutes ago.
I've never heard those two words combined.
I read that. I was like, what is
Do you want to know what it is? I know what it is. Does everyone know what that means?
No.
Is it
He wants
letting
us-
gas go while walking?
Yes.
Crop dusting.
He wants us so badly to use this in a conversation. Now you can leave us alone for a day or two, Minnesota. That's where you walk and you like leave the room to fart. That's a beef walk.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
we're getting ready for
Sorry,
that.
C. Willie.
Yeah, that's right, man. Most people crop dust on their way out.
Oh, yeah. I love that term. It was a former coworker of mine that I was at a mall with her, and she's like, "Oh, we got to walk faster. I'm crop dusted." Right now. I never heard that before.
Happened to me at the airport.
So descriptive.
At the airport, walking behind someone that was crop dusted. I had to change lanes real fast.
Take a different flight path.
I was like, wow. We got a lot of drag left on that.
Did you go fast lane or move over to the slow lane?
I went over to the fast lane, man. I had to get past them.
Get beyond them.
I made eye contact with him too. I knew who it was.
Oh no!
I was like, I know that's you.
We were talking about cheating. Well, I guess the original conversation was what's something that an ex did to you, yet you stayed with the son of a bitch. A lot of it was cheating related, so that's how we got rolling on that topic. Is oral cheating, does that count? I just want to get a read on the room. Is it?
I would say absolutely.
If anything, that's kind of more intimate.
I would agree with that as well.
Because a few people texted in and said they don't think oral's cheating. Just wanted to see what you folks had to say about it.
Yeah, it's cheating. It ain't Eric Benet cheating, but it's cheating.
It ain't what?
Eric Benet isn't a song.
Oh.
It ain't Eric Benet cheating, but it's cheating. When Eric Benet cheated on Holly Berry, it was...
Eric Benet cheated on Holly Berry.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Common had a song. It was like, I was cheating, but it wasn't Eric Benet cheating.
A song by Common. On the topic, I got this text that I found interesting. Dude says, I came home one day, and my girlfriend looked a little beat up. And I said, what the hell's going on? And his girlfriend said, I just got back from fighting my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend.
Oh,
man.
Oh, fist fight.
Girl, what?
Yeah.
Sounds like a very stable relationship.
You got a new man. What are you doing that for?
She went on over to her ex-boyfriend's place so she could fight his new girlfriend. Let's see who's tough enough to date this man.
So she lost, so she had to come home to her boyfriend.
Right. Maybe if she would have won the fight, she would have. Well, he said, I thought that was a big red flag. That my girlfriend was running off to her ex-boyfriend's house to have a karate match with his new girlfriend. A month later, she left me for that old boyfriend.
Oh. So he gets the other girl, right?
I guess, yeah. She's available.
Yeah, she's a winner.
God dang. Some of yous are just uncorked.
God bless them.
All right, so here's another story of how an ex did something sleazy, but yet the other half of that equation, the significant other, stayed with him for at least a while. I've never heard of this before. Apparently, when you're in jail, you need money in order to send an email to somebody. According to the story. Telephone call, same thing? You need money to make a telephone call?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, in the movies, it's always collect calls.
All right. At any rate, here's where I'm going with this. So a gal says her boyfriend took the money. Josh was saying that a lot of the texts we've received this morning on something your ex did, yet you stayed with him anyway, a lot of it is fraud-related, stealing money from their bank account, stealing money that was meant for this and using it for that.
Yeah, forging signatures, taking out loans, racking up credit cards.
I never thought of stealing money from my
I never
husband.
did either.
I don't get how it comes back to you, though, if you're married. I mean, you're going to be on the hook for it, I'd imagine.
I never considered the money.
No.
God damn.
You had a chance, too,
Oh, wait,
dude. You could have had you could have stole a private jet.
I had a golden opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been caught, and again, I would have gone to...
They had the kind of money that can make you disappear, too.
That's true.
That's like too much money. You don't want to mess with it. You
Yeah.
want somebody kind of more mostly rich, but not crazy rich like that.
You want them rich, but not connected.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So you're saying, Josh, you think I could have gotten away with it because they had enough money to where I could disappear forever?
Oh, I mean disappear like they'd have you killed. They could get away with it.
I'll go along with that as well. So here's a gal. She said her boyfriend used the money that was meant for diapers and formula.
What?
And he used it so he could email a girl who was in jail. So he was sending this girl in jail prison diaper and formula money so the two of them could trade emails back and
Yeah, and
forth.
so that she could, get some candy from the commissary. That's so ridiculous.
He was putting money on her book.
Yeah, that's...
Exactly. Putting money on her books that was meant for the baby so they could trade probably dirty emails back and forth from the cooler.
Maybe this is how they do this in Georgia. We got someone with a Georgia area code saying oral is only cheating for the person giving the oral. If you're receiving, that's not cheating.
I will say there is a different degree there. But, I mean, it's still all around cheating, but it is worse if you're the one given.
Are you awake? If you are awake, you are a co-conspirator.
It does seem like that's
I'm sorry.
Not as bad.
Nope.
Not
It's
good.
Just as bad.
Just as bad?
You know what's really funny is that Josh and I each know a guy, two different guys, who received oral, shameful oral, because it was being delivered by someone who was not their significant other. Both of us know separate guys who received shameful oral, and both of them used this line as an excuse. Next thing I know, I'm getting a BJ.
That's usually how those happen, right?
Well,
surprise, BJ.
Right. So they're separating themselves from any responsibility for this by saying, next thing I know. And I'll never forget the first time I heard it from my pal. Josh has a separate pal who used the same line. The first time I heard that line from him, I said, okay, hang on a second. Time out.
Right.
Next thing you know, you had no idea it was on its way.
Right.
I love that.
Oh, yeah, and then my friend was like, can you believe it?
Yeah.
Can you believe the nerve of this person?
Right.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Totally throw it like he had nothing to do with it. We're like, well, I mean, did it work? He's like, well, yeah, well, of course it worked. Like, you had no time you said, hey, this isn't right.
Or back away.
Yeah, and that goes, I love when guys even, a girl will be all over him at the bar. It's like, what was I going to do? Tell her no and walk away, you idiot.
Right.
You weak man.
Right.
What am I going to do? Give up my bar stool? I've been...
I was holding a beer.
I got here at 4 o'clock so I could get this bar stool. I'm not going to walk.
No is a complete sentence.
The nerve of that, Josh, of that sumbitch who dumped a blowjob on me.
I can't believe it.
And now
guys, you know what I'm saying, right?
Right. And now I'm in trouble with my girlfriend over
I'm an innocent party to this whole thing. So we're even asking him, well, were you aroused? Was it, well, yeah, I had that going on there, but it could be because I just got done going to the bathroom. He could not just say, yeah, I was really into it.
Yeah.
Not by it.
I dig that line. Ever since I heard the story, I will use it, in ridiculous context. Next thing I know, I murdered a guy, I don't know what the hell was going on.
What's a guy to do?
You expect me to know what's going on? I don't even know. I don't know. Hey, C. Willie Miles, thank you very much.
Oh, man, it's my pleasure.
No, it's ours. Thank
Always
you so
great.
much for coming in. Early to care, Jesus would like to wish his, quote, needy buddy canoe builder Jesus a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Michael from Jenny, and shout out to Chris, who's having a rough go of it. Hopefully things turn around for you, buddy.
Half-assed morning show 93X.
Well, hello to all the wonderful podcasters out there, wherever in the world you're listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Dana here. Yeah, I'm a sports junkie, I'm a wing lover, and of course a Smart Club member because I trust my home comfort to Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, and I really think you should too. Right now it's HVAC Mania, and these deals will help offset the cost when your brackets get busted. You can score a $45 coupon on a furnace tune-up, normally $148. And no, it's never too late to show your furnace some love. And if your system's about to crash out like a 5-seat against a 12, now's the time to replace it on your schedule with 0% financing from Standard Heating and Air Conditioning. Go to standardheating.com and mention 93X. Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, providing the comfort you deserve since 1930.